Okay. It's a serious situation, people.
You know,
It's a delicate situation.
You know, that's right,
We
man.
like the Knights of the Round Table. Check the connections. Dozen better records. Swing the swords like Excalibur.
Virginia,
DJ Khaled. Same shit.
L5.
Stand up. Y'all know what we about.
Man. That's right,
You know what I'm
man.
talking about? Let's go.
I treat the game now like when I used to be in the yard. That's why I shake beats and come through and split through bars. Throw it all away like I done spun out cars. I know I seen close with your boy Ben Far. That's my
like to see in a distance for instant. Ain't need to be in the star.
Every bird and they mama want me to buy out the bar. But I ain't gonna
ice grip.
I got a nice whip and I don't wear my fitted cat tight like vice grip. The boys stay loose. See these cakewalk pros so the boy can't produce. Smoking on the Dutch, sipping on the deuce. National Press Club, I rip the stage with Papoose. The boy is flawless, I ain't got tattoos, so I can never be marked for death. I'm almost over, man, I'm running out of breath. Head to the studio and grab the check, spin some blue. Okay, I get the rest, AC coming, and we's the best, man. We's the best. We are the best.
Hey, the connections got the game perfected.
We are the best.
Go ahead, people, make your selection.
We are the best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected.
We are the
And the
best.
people of the world, yeah, I know they accept
You
it.
can find me in the hood, running from black tops, pumping the black tops, dumping the black cloud. That niggas is puss, I dismantle your black box, the buck in your luck stop, it's murder with buck shots. I hustle, sell crack, and they say that crack kills when my flow is even raw. Nigga, I spit ill, you hating, I clap still, watching my stats bill. You seem to think you harder than me, get real. When niggas get to bothering me, it gets real. It's gonna be a lot of robberies if I don't get meals. You better sit still and don't make a move, cause the streets people give a nigga ill street blues. You wanna be a star, you might make the news. I got all type of burners, I might make you choose. If I hit you with a two, the smallest one is a 38. And with them hollow tips, that bitch should make you regurgitate. I'ma do me, they wanna hate, let them hate. Push the black on black, but the East is great. Get money spelled out on the VA plate and make money all throughout the VA state. Cheers.
We are the best.
Hey, the connections got the game perfected.
We are the best.
Go ahead, people, make your selection.
We are the best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected.
We are the
And the
best.
people of the world, yeah, I know they accept. Back again, thought it was over, nigga, you testing me now. Stepping all up in our cypher, nigga, you best to be down. You messing around with the wrong one, we're not your son. Seen that old song player when I cocked the gun, popped the one. Yeah, we done had it to here. This year, bullets tear through the flesh that you wear. We taking out opponents, physical battle for the moment. Any weapon holding, we throwing it into motion. Take you out the matrix, soldier. The secret agent told you, he'll be quick to turn your days hot to colder. Spit venom like a cobra. The witnesses like Jehovah. The 64 games is over. Oldsmobile tire slash. Nigga retire fast, be a tighter bass. Hope your car got some fire glass. We could have been close like best of friends, but you chose not to be our next of kin. Got a nigga going crazy like Mexicans, knocking on my door late night like let me in.
Let me in.
I got C's to
C's
be.
to
Don't need
be.
no one man to stress me.
Just
Smoke the
me.
Nestle right to the next.
Right to the next
The
piece.
chef be cooking up that hot shit. He
Hot
best
shit.
be asked for no beat or profit.
Nope.
Like Grex, you slipping on ice, but tripping all night like Pesci. Our team stay rolling precise, cause
We are the
best. And
best.
the connections got the game perfected.
We
are
the best.
Go ahead, people, make your selection.
We
are the best.
best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected.
We
are
the
the best.
best.
People of the world, yeah, I know they accept it. We are the best. And the connections got the game perfected. We are the best. Go
best.
ahead, people, make your selection.
We
are the best.
best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected. We
are
are the best.
the
And the
best.
people of the world, yeah, I know they accept it.
Yo,
Right now, nigga. Right now. You know what it is, y'all.
Right now, nigga.
Right now, nigga.
Yeah, this how it goes down, son. Hit 'em, son.
No cellular phones. Niggas get naked from waist up. Before we see Jacob, that shit ain't got me impressed. Knock on wood, I would've lived a long life if it wasn't for the stress. Pro, man, since my test, I went from
You know the boy Breeze ain't got to work, and that's no question. Who's out? I hope you motherfuckers learned your lesson. When it comes to breathing, there's no second guessing. I'm a monarch, watch me take this rap game over like Napoleon Bonaparte. And I won't stop, can't stop, dropping bangers until your head, neck, and your fingers, all your bones fall apart. And I do hustle, catch me late night up in the park. Believe in me, always keep something to spark, to enhance your brain or enter your heart. Owner now, y'all still playing the part. And I ain't used to the light, that's why I stay in the dark. Keep on talking how y'all sold drugs, put dough in your piggy bank. Find your ass rolled in a Persian rug and thrown in the drink with your fitted cap and your Air Force Ones left on the side of the bank. So gully. Time for this shit, this shit's a waste. So hot, turn his brains and face, make you breathe, stretch and shake. And I ain't talking like Mace. Pray to God and your poppy. You ain't really mean no harm. You just one of those victims of Nino's charm. Blood colored burgundy. So I still look good when them kids come to murder me. I'ma take it like a man. Laid up in emergency, I paid my dues, I got the proper currency. That you hurting me with uncertainty. Shapes no quantities. Shut up or put up or catch a motherfucking quantum leap, nigga. Yeah. Right now. Yeah. Foundational Black American. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. FBA, yeah. You know?
You focused on the old me.
On the old me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm different, but y'all focused on the old me. The Laker dynasty, the Shaq and the Kobe. Perpetual oyster, yeah, that's the rollie. You riding waves, chasing dicks like Moby. Yeah, I'm in the dark, sounding like a shinobi. Yeah, in your heart, I'm the one that you know, G. Filler packs and the scats with the OGs. Built it on a pillar, not a funeral pie. Breathe, scat pack screaming, on paw on the tide. You should have seen the truth straight through the wire. You know, country for old men. No one's gonna hire. You feeling the sweat, wet with perspire. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire.
Straight through the fire. I seen the snakes, I seen them shed skin. They're banging on the gates of hell. Let them in. That's right. But I'm still smiling. 10 while the world stays silent. Yes.
Let 'em spit words like Letterman.
That's right, still free mellow. Oh, shit gonna get turned up, man.
I see them shed skin. Try to get close like they next to kin,
but they messy.
With the games they playing, burrito styles. I'm only one of many. Nino's child. And for the penny. Keeping down, but it's so proud. They hate the black, cause we so loud.
So I turn up the volume. Oxy, volume. Tears of the clown. City, yo.
You keep asking, I'm a king in the dark. Y'all just acting.
You're acting, man. You're acting. Truth teller, but they calling me the foundational black woman straight through the fire. I seen the snakes, I seen them shed skin. They're banging on the gates of hell. Let them in,
yeah. Of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Bottom at a 10 while the world stays silent.
hustler, but they calling me a liar. Found that shit on black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see him
shedding. I'm banging on the gates of hell, let him in. Yeah.
But I'm still smiling. Volume 10,
While the world stays silent. Yeah.
Falling through the atmosphere. Breeze will make a let's go.
I'm sitting here weightless, like it's from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fate was trapped in the atmosphere. No atlas to lift the sphere, then I woke. Falling through the atmosphere. Yeah.
Falling through the atmosphere. Falling through the
She
atmosphere.
didn't understand the mental. The visual was blurry. I'm leaning, I'm seeing central. Perception, distance is growing. I'm cosmic curry. Don't worry, the vision is blurry. The jury is out on the flurry. The sin and act. It's like you don't know me no more. The vibe is for sure pure, like the bond between Blanc and the fainting Shakur. That's matriarch energy. I'm bleeding out empathy. You screaming, you don't like it. Well, the pressure is a gift. I'm in the zone now. Watch how the tectonic plate shift. Truth teller, no capping. Keep the record there. Look in my eyes. I'm the captain. The message is clear. I'm alone in this vacuum. Whoa, hard cold as the air, trapped in the atmosphere, anywhere. I'm sitting here weightless, like it's from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fate twist. Trapped in the atmosphere, no atlas to lift the sphere. Then I woke.
Falling through the atmosphere.
Thinking I could break stones, tectonic to make it home. Took a little bit of that just to leave the world alone. I fell in the zone, barbaric strength like Conan. Keep the snakes from the kids or whoever you boning. The theology is deep, but don't kill me, makes me stronger. The fall is eternal, felt the days getting longer. Couldn't tell the AM from the PM, the sun from the moon. Praying to the most high, get me out the tomb. Longevity, hoping I might hit the turf. Football, Jesus touchdown in the light. I'm in the clutch now, survive the rush now. Let's kick the atmosphere, the dust is settled now. I hear my seeds screaming, Daddy, we glad you're here. But the dream is a myth. Then I woke. Back to the plumbing.
Yeah.
Back to the atmosphere. No atmosphere.
Yeah. Shout out to Grismatically Clever. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Breeze Omega. That's Breeze. Welcome to Thursday's Drop, presented by the BlackRound. Shout out to the family that's already in the house. I hope y'all having a great one. A lovely Thursday is going on out here in the Virginia side of the block. Shit, man. Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? You never hear a system who claim like, oh, we're not white supremacists so much that they sitting up here having hearings and they start whining about it. You know, and then they want to throw it under the pretempt that, oh, the border control is not white supremacy. It's one of the most diverse. Nigga, stop playing with us. All those people on the border control, they're doing it because they want to be part of white supremacy, not particularly the black people. The black people just like, let's get some get back. But a lot of those Latinos, they're under the precept that they hoping they could be on team white supremacy. So stop playing with us, white people. God damn. At least get your lies right if you're going to come out here and start lying in these damn hearings. And that ain't got shit with nothing to do with the left. The left is team white supremacy too. So don't play with us like we don't know what white supremacy is, nigga. Stop trying to play with us in our face. Y'all like the weirdest motherfuckers. You play like you're not team gay, but you're all team gay. There's gay Republicans, there's Democratic gay niggas. Y'all even got a damn robot out here today. They had some damn type of pride event, and they had a damn gay robot out there, and they gave it a purple afro. Did y'all see that shit, y'all? And the robot was doing the gayest moves. It was dancing like Adonis. Adonis crash boom, nigga. You dance like a gay robot, nigga. Y'all notice he don't call himself Adonis crash boom no more. Because that whole name is gay. Adonis crash boom, nigga. Somebody crashing and booming in your pussy, nigga. Stop playing in our face. Shout out to Cow Dog Fresh last night. We was in there. We was doing some anime shit. Black people, we do anime too, nigga. I put them on a real dope anime called Sentence to Be a Hero last night. That was real dope. I appreciate y'all for coming in because I was just testing something, and I noticed that they didn't hit me with no copyright on that bullshit, but he was just testing it. I hope y'all having a great one. Shout out to Jesse, Andrea Jones in the house, Young Riaz, Bronze Flat Power God. I hope y'all having a great Thursday, family. It's nice outside. I said when it get up to 80s and it ain't no humidity, nigga, that shit is nice. You be like, damn, I forgot this is what 80s feel like. Because I'm used to when we get 80s out here in Virginia, boy, that humidity be right there. But without the humidity, man, that shit felt like a summer from when I was a kid. That shit felt good. Shout out to Black Alpha Network. I was over there with him and Naturally Tura yesterday. My good sister Naturally Tura, we was killing it. Great space over there. Shout out to my good brother Tariq Nasheed for shouting me out. What it do? I gotta hit Tariq on the backside because he realized, he's like, yeah, he said, I forgot you sent me that email. I'm like, yo, Tariq, please hurry up and get me unblocked over there, my nigga. But I ain't blocked on TikTok or nothing, so. But we had a great time over there. Everything was lit. Shout out to Jesse. Jesse, y'all niggas, I'm surprised you awake, Jesse. I went shopping and shit today this morning. I came back. I'm like, Jesse's still on? I was like, damn. Y'all was killing it over there. Y'all know what it is, man. We not gonna hold y'all up. We gonna get into these stories. Y'all know the motherfucking gorilla in the goddamn room is the goddamn the Rick Child case where they told every damn lie. They incentivizing these people to try to harm Black Americans, these damn filthy Asians. And shout out to my sister. She like, baby. You know, little cute little plump little sister and shit. She be cooking food, but she today went and made she made some broccoli beef and lo mein. Go check that sister out. Showing Black people you don't need to be going to these places. We should already know how to make this food. It ain't that hard, nigga. It ain't that hard to make the fucking bullshit food that y'all be craving from these niggas. We can get it and make it ourselves at home for even cheaper. And I know them beef prices is up. What it do, Clausen Dam in the house? And I know them beef prices is up, but I'm gonna show y'all another reason, nigga. We might just want to leave that beef alone. I like I said, that's why I be telling people it ain't nothing tainted in this goddamn country. The vegetables are tainted, the pork, the chicken, the fish, the beef, everything, y'all. It ain't nothing. Nearly Fuller Jr. said, tell them as little of what you eat. Tell them about as little of what you eat. But, niggas can't. Niggas is out here, we got to show off everything we do. So that's neither here nor there, but I wish we would recognize that. That's right. Hey, Jones, we make all that shit. We are not incapable of replicating or doing anything that other people do. We actually do it better. Did y'all see the sister when she made an English breakfast? Did y'all see when that sister made an English breakfast? She made that shit way better than the niggas in England ever could make a fucking English breakfast. If a sister was making English breakfast, nigga, I'm eating it. I'm just not eating the shit that y'all put out in the Biscos. Word up. Sorry for being a little late. I was up there doing something. I was, marinating some goddamn meat. And I'm talking shit, but I was up there marinating some meat. Marinating some damn skirt steak. Word up, man. Y'all know what it is, family. But yeah, they out here with goddamn gay robots doing the Adonis crash boom dance. The robot was spinning on his head, grabbing his fake ball sack and all that. This was wild, y'all. These people are crazy. All around, man. All around. All the fucking way around. Ain't no way ain't no way, man. That nigga said, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. In my Boosie voice. I hope you're having a great one. Let's get into these stories. We're not going to waste no time with the bullshit. I'm going to drop that link in a minute. Know what it is, man. Shout out to my good brother, FBA Revolt. We got something from him right after Black Alpha. Let's keep it going.
Have y'all noticed the Democrats have been very silent about this right here? Y'all notice this Rick Charles situation, family? Have y'all heard any Democrats talking about this situation? Have they jumped on any tables, brothers and sisters? I haven't seen none. I haven't seen not one video of a Democrat saying anything about Cyrus Belton being unalived by this Rick Child, Lucy Liu, Yao Ming. How come, family? Sounds like the Democrats aren't interested in this situation. Then the question becomes, why aren't the Democrats interested in this situation? I'm going to tell you why.
Miss April Showers, how you do, beloved?
From the Asian community. That's why. And the fact that they covet them damn votes, they won't go after them. See, what we have done, fam, we shut down all of this. Everybody's seen the way it all just turned out. And everybody's seen that they ended up letting this guy go, saying that this guy was not guilty, even though every single aspect of this shows signs of an anti-Black American hate crime protection. And this is why we need an anti-Black American hate crime protection specifically. And this is why I checked Andy Bashir. You see, the Democrats have to tie Black Americans in with people that they know are anti-Black American, people they know are predators against Black America. Because the only way that these people can extract resources, steal resources, and exploit us is if we're tied all in to one name group. And the very fact that we have delineated, separated, and quite frankly, canceled all those terms, that highlights the aspect that these individuals can't eat off of us no more. So now they become more hyper-violent, and the Democrats don't say nothing. Where's the energy at? Weren't the Democrats just telling us that it was Jim Crow 2.0? And I'm not talking about last year. They said this 1 week ago. Didn't they say we were going back to slavery? Ain't that what they said, family? Where's all the energy now? They were just out there marching in Selma. How come you ain't marching in Selma for an anti-Black American hate crime protection? How come you ain't marching in Selma for the anti-Black American racism that's coming from the Asian community? How come? Y'all was jumping on desks and tables, making melees. You did all these fear-mongering tactics. So how the hell you become mute and silent all of a sudden when you see a clear injustice coming down on Black Americans and harming one of our children and getting let go? How come? Where's it at? Where's it at now? You see why we were calling these people out from the jump? They ain't said nothing, not a word. Fam, It's been rolling. It's the #1 trending story in the United States of America, and the Democrats ain't said nothing. Isn't it very funny that the Democrats haven't said a peep about Rick Child getting let off for unaliving clearly Cyrus Belton, the same way they didn't say nothing about Chud the Builder, who was running around here antagonizing black folks and trying to unalive a black American. You got two instances of anti-black American terrorism coming from two different communities, and the Democrats ain't said a word. But yet they running around here trying to tell us we going back to slavery and it's Jim Crow 2.0 because our voter rights are gone. You see what I'm talking about? You see the hypocrisy? You see why we check these people full time? Because the people who harm us a lot of times are the same people that the Democrats group us in with. This is why we reject wholeheartedly minority, people of color, black and brown, because all of those people are people who are just as anti-black American as the dominant W society. So we put all ops in one box, and it all goes back to what I just said. It's only foundational black Americans, and that is it.
The Black Alpha Network always cooking as per usual, and he not letting them down, and we shouldn't let them down either. We sit up here and we see these people all practicing anti-black racism, and yet the people who are asking for our very vote are the ones most silent about it. And you don't hear a damn word coming out of their mouth. You don't hear them saying nothing. Nothing, not a word out of one Democratic motherfucker's mouth. You don't hear them doing nothing. They're not standing on business. They're not looking out for us. We're going to have to take justice into our own hands, family. Our own hands. Let's listen to the young brother Belton's mother. I don't know if his father speaks in this one. Well, before we get to the mother, let's get to my good brother FBA Revolt. Let FBA Revolt drop this fire. Go ahead, y'all. Then we're going to get to his mother.
We got to start starving out these tether business owners from the FBA community. And when I'm talking about starving out these tether business owners, I'm talking about even the African and Caribbean tether business owners to the East Indian business owners, tethers, you know, that set up shop in the FBA community, to the Latinos, to the Arabs, and, you know, even them Asian tethers who exploit, you know, the FBA community left and right without giving a damn thing in return, like that Asian tether down there in South Carolina who unalived our young 14-year-old FBA brother Cyrus Belton for nothing at all other than the color of his skin. And it's a whole system of racism, white supremacy that coddles and pampers their buffer class. So damn that, we got to remove support from these tethers and, you know, get them out of the FBA community quick, fast, in a hurry, because they're parasitic leeches to the FBA community. You know, they don't share our pain, and yet they exploit, you know, FBAs for profit and gain. You know, damn that. You know, they don't give a damn thing in return, and they're used as a buffer class in the system of racism, white supremacy, you know. And yeah, we don't owe these people not a damn thing, and if we owe them anything, it'd be a good old-fashioned FBA ass whooping. And I say we starve them out, you know, similar to when you got, you know, roaches or rodents in your home. You know, you don't no longer leave the food out for them, and when you no longer leave the food out for them, you know, they go on to exploit somewhere else, you know. But we don't feed them, you know, with anything that could give them a leg up. In this case, we don't give them any of our black dollars. You know, we remove support from them, and they'll get the hint quick, fast, and in a hurry that, you know, we rendering their services, you know, useless in the FBA community. You know, to hell with them. You know, we don't want them in the FBA community because they exploited. If the roles were reversed and the shoe was on the other foot, we couldn't go up in their community and set up shop. They wouldn't support us, you know. They only buy from their people, you know. And the same way we shouldn't support their narrow tether asses, you know. They don't give a damn about FBAs. You know, they're under the mindset, the tether class now we talking about are under the same mindset as the racist white supremacists. They think all black people are thugs, criminals, and thieves. You know what I mean? They look at us in a negative light, in a bad regard. So we don't owe them not a damn thing. We got to start starving the tether class out, removing support from them. And I say that we boycott these Asian business owners altogether, you know, because they exploit the FBA community left and right, and we can't go to their community and set up shop, you know. So we got to start starving them out, you know, and don't you know, spend none of our black dollars with them, in the same way you would treat a pesky roach or a mice problem you got in your home. You don't leave no food out for them, then they stop coming around and go elsewhere to exploit. And if the damn, African and Caribbean tethers, just because they melanated, they want to, still support, these Asian tether business owners, they could do whatever the hell we want. This is where delineation comes in play. We make it, we put out the real for real that these aren't our people. They're not a foundational black American freedmen lineage, and they don't speak for the magnitude of our people, so we let that be known quick, fast, and in a hurry. They could do whatever the hell they want, but the time is over of, us supporting people that directly, profit off of our, pain and, exploit our people, left and right. Them days is over with. We weaponize the black dollar. That's a form of resistance. Stop supporting these folks, so with that being said, I'm calling for a boycott of these Asian tether business owners, and they'll get the hint and move, out of the FBA community quick, fast, and in a hurry. Start removing support from them, because the black dollar can be weaponized, and we only support our own. We build our own businesses and institutions and look out for FBAs first and foremost. And this is a form of resistance. And if the tether class want to, support these Asian tethers, they fellow tethers, the African and Caribbeans, we let it be known that they not our people. They not a foundational black American freedmen business. So what they say don't have no bearing on FBA society. Just my thoughts on the matter. But we got to treat these tethers like pesky pest problems like bugs and rodents. When you get them in your home, you no longer leave the food out for them. They go elsewhere to exploit. Peace.
Shout out to FBA Revolt. Total eradication is what we're calling for. We're shutting down on all these systems, all these tethers, all these immigrants, all of them. A total blackout. Not for no 30 days, not for no 60 days, not for a year. I'm talking about forever, family. It is time to let it be known. All these people live off of us. Let's start keeping our dollars close to home. And if we don't, like Black Alpha said, if we can't get it from goddamn ourselves, then we get it from Billy Bob. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to say no. If you're non-FBA, if your shuckles are not in this country, the hell with you. We're going to have to cut you all fucking off. Sometimes, like they used to do back in the days, they would cut the hands off of thieves. And this is what we got to do. Finally, we got to stand on business, cut the hands off these thieves who steal out of our community, don't put nothing back in the community, and then treat us with anti-black vitriol. The hell with all of those people. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your goddamn chow mein. Fuck your fried rice. We can make all that shit ourselves. Y'all don't even make good goddamn ribs. Got the nerve to be charging niggas $12 for 4 ribs. Get your bitch ass out of here. That's right. That's right, A. Jones. They'll sit there and run these tethers like I was telling brothers. I have brothers and sisters who was mad at me like, Breeze, you ain't got to bring up them. Nigga, we got to bring them up. We got to bring up everybody that's anti-black. All of them. Lump them all in the same goddamn apple cart and tip the shit over when you get to the cliff. We don't need none of they shit because ain't none of them done right by us. What Sealy say at the goddamn in the color person? Until you do right by me, nothing you do gonna come from God. That's right, nigga. You ain't doing right. We ain't doing nothing with you. Get the fuck on and get out of my face. And just because 1 or 2 or maybe 3 or a few of you come around and say you support and you love black people, that don't mean all your goddamn uncles and aunties are getting off the goddamn board. We're keeping you right there, every last one of you. This is foundational black American business, man. We standing on business. This is a great time to be alive. All you niggas who used to ask, if it was the 1960s, what, nigga? Well, it ain't the 1960s, nigga. It's the 2026 right now, nigga. Where you standing on? What business you standing on? That's where you at. That's what you would have been doing in 1960s, nigga. If you still sitting up here crying and whining. That's right, A. Jones. Yeah, save money, nigga, if you have to. Spend it on something you might wake up and have enough money in your damn pocket to buy what you've been sitting here dreaming about. Instead of sitting here spending your money all goddamn day being a damn consumer. Because that's what they prey on us about, being consumers. They know that the foundational Black American family is the #1 consumers. We make motherfuckers. Word up. Word up, young Riaz. That's right. Hold them niggas accountable. No disrespect to any other person or group, but this is how it has to be right now, man. Let's listen to our brother Belton's family. Listen to his mama as she say all these damn white supremacists have been terrorizing her in her grief and all that. And y'all want to sit there and pull up the bumpers on Chad the Bussy and all these people, man? Fuck y'all if that's how y'all living when I'm listening to my sister talk like this.
But when I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired.
Tell it, sister.
I don't want this to happen to any other child. No Black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today. And I just learned today
that black
South
and brown
Carolina,
shit out the way, sister.
Murder charge.
Leave that shit out.
Bring in any of your prior acts. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light. And I do not think that is fair. And if that is on the law books, that needs to be changed. Because if that was not there, then my son would have gotten justice. And to allow this person to terrorize this neighborhood for 12, 13 years is ridiculous. And it's just showing that it's okay to treat Black and brown people wrong, and it's not. My son loved everybody. He would tell me like, oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God. And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. And we got no justice from South Carolina. It is disgusting, and I don't even know why. I have no words. But every day, I will not be able to speak to my son, hear his voice change, see him grow, go to prom. He will never get married. I would never hold my grandchildren, nothing. But Chow is able to go home with his lion son, Andy Chow, and they're able to have dinner with the wife, Alice, who all 3 of them came out that store, and they chased my baby. And I think the entire family should be held accountable because it was racially profiled. And I do not think that it is right, and they all should be punished. And I don't know what laws that we need to create to help our people, but it needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. Cyrus should not be gone. None of our children should be gone from the acts of racism, from profiling, from any of that. He should be here. And until the world treats us like we are human beings, I mean, come on. Y'all hire us. Y'all want us around. You like our culture. You want to listen to the music. You want to wear our clothes. You want to do all of that stuff. But when it comes to protecting us and when it comes to looking at our children, you look at us as if we are animals, and we are not. I am a college-educated woman. I hold a master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to find his way. And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents because we were not. All of our children make mistakes, but I don't see anybody saying, oh, well, you know what? My kid did X, Y, and Z. My kid did X, Y, and Z. No, they're coming onto my page and try to demonize my child, and I will not have it. And it stops today. Keep your opinions to yourself. And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
There you go. And that sister need to get rid of that Ann Brown shit. That's right. My lovely sister A. Jones put it in there. It was them Ann Browns that did it to you. Those yellows mixed with the brown. And you're gonna have to, black people gonna have to get that shit off your minds. I don't know why I keep hearing niggas say black and brown. We don't have no black and brown. Wake your black ass up, nigga. It's just your black ass. If you black, nigga, it's just you and I and you. Ain't no we, ain't no and, ain't no buts, if or any. It is just you and I, bitch. If you claiming that you black, stop throwing all these other people in here because they ain't going through what our children are going through. You feel me? They not going through what we going through. Our people catching hell. The hell with everybody else. You may have one little brown friend or one little yellow friend and shit. That don't make it all of them down with us. That's the real shit. Time to catch on, nigga. The train is leaving the station. If your ass ain't on the right fucking side of the law, nigga, or the right side of history, you will get left behind. We're not carrying the baggage of a Negroes no more. So you better wake up, cast off that brown, cast off that yellow, cast off that red, cast off that green, cast off any goddamn thing that ain't got to do with foundational black Americans, or your ass is getting left behind. That's right, A. Jones. That brown just means immigrants to me. I don't care if you're naturalized or illegal. That's right. That is right. We are done with all the bullshit. I hope his mama can catch on through this. I saw the dad was trying to reach in to, pull her back for a minute, but a woman in rage, ain't nothing you can do with her. But we gonna stand on foundational black American business. We're not gonna be doing the bullshit no more. Nobody's gonna sit here play in our faces no more. We're not doing the hey, because you know what, nigga? Even your kung fu and your karate and all the bullshit y'all do would not exist if it wasn't for foundational black Americans. We the ones who made any and everything around the world popular. And we're not going to play these games no more. I believe we got a Tether song. Shout out to FBA policy. We're going to get 2 songs in here. Word up. We're going to get 2 songs in this bitch. Oh, yeah, we'll get that on the backside. Word up, young Riaz. You know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We not playing these games no more. We know that, young Riaz. That's you. We ain't got no problems with you, young Riaz. Here go our brother talking about the FBA flag. Go ahead, brother.
The colors, the red, white, and blue.
I'm glad you say that. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Lanny, because that's the reason. I said, hey, look, I knew about the Pan-African
to our
flag.
FBA brother.
I knew there would be some controversy. There's some people who were saying, hey, we don't need another flag, no flag.
Fuck they controversy.
Our ancestors made this country great. How's that one? They helped make this country great.
Facts.
That's right. We the motherfuckers made this country wouldn't have been great without us. It would be another goddamn shithole like Europe. Another shithole just like Europe. Yeah, hey Jones, they gonna miss us. We the nicest niggas. We care about everybody. That's our biggest fault, is that we always caring about everybody. We always giving a shit about everybody when everybody don't give a shit about us. Let's get that song in here about the Rick Child nigga. Go ahead. Shout out to FBA Policy at Tether One Radio. Get fired up.
I'll kick it and
fired up, family. That's right.
We not shy by the horror. Disrespected by the jury. Why we can't get no respect, your honor?
Big disrespect.
It's getting hotter and hotter.
You understand?
We lose lives over a bottle of
go.
water.
Let's go. Let's go.
Over a bottle of water. A bottle of water. Imagine running for your life. Only 14 didn't get the chance to even live life. We live in a sick society. Y'all said America and racist. Why these people gotta lie to me? I smoke a blunt and watch the city burn. P. Diddy went to prison. When you white boys gonna get your turn? Rick Child took an innocent life. Somebody gotta pay for that. I used to want peace, but nowadays I don't pray for that. 2026 and we still ain't got no justice. How sharp then you are, Buster? Fuck you congressional black suckers. That's why y'all losing our seats. Look around, they feeling that FBA heat. A bottle of water. Our kid getting slaughtered over a bottle of water. We not shot by the horror. Disrespected by the jury. Why we can't get no respect, your honor? It's getting hotter and hotter. We lose lives over a bottle of water. A bottle of water. A bottle of water.
Mic check, mic check. We back in the house. Yeah, goddamn scammers. They start calling right at the right time. R.I.P. to our young brother Cyrus Belton. You know what it is. Yeah, over a bottle of fucking water. We're not gonna sit here and keep playing, you know, Andy Chow and his lying ass fucking dad, Rick Chow. Your name ain't even fucking Rick, nigga. Come in here and get the whitest names of all. Bitch ass niggas. And the mama too. The mama, and she was running behind them niggas like she was from Naruto. The hell with that bitch. Let's get another FBA song in here.
Imagine holding your babies, knowing freedom ahead of war. For something right there, cannons aimed at the sky. One wrong signal, freedom ahead of war. For some, imagine holding your babies, knowing freedom ahead of war. For something right there, cannons aimed at the sky. One wrong signal, everybody die. But Robert stayed composed, played the role perfect. Used the same Confederate codes against the people who wrote them. That's genius, not survival by accident. That's strategic black excellence. Then the sunrise hit, Confederate flag came down. White sheet in the air, Union ships all around. And when they realized who was steering that vessel, history changed forever right there on that water. Imagine holding your babies, knowing freedom ahead of war. For something right there, cannons aimed at the sky. One wrong signal, everybody die. But Robert stayed composed, played the role perfect. Used the same Confederate codes against the people who wrote them. That's genius, not survival by accident. That's strategic black excellence. Then the sunrise hit, Confederate flag came down. White sheet in the air, Union ships all around. And when they realized who was steering that vessel, history changed forever right there on that water. See, they told us slavery made us less, but Robert Smalls proved, even under chains, brilliance survives.
Spin the block on that one more time, family.
Imagine holding your babies, knowing freedom ahead of war. For something right there, cannons aimed at the sky. One wrong signal, everybody die. But Robert stayed composed, played the role perfect. Used the same Confederate codes against the people who wrote them. That's genius, not survival by accident. That's strategic black excellence. Then the sunrise hit, Confederate flag came down. White sheet in the air, Union ships all around. And when they realized who was steering that vessel, history changed forever right there on that water. See, they told us slavery made us less, but Robert Smalls proved, even under chains, brilliance survives.
That's right. That's right. Brilliance survives. You know what I'm talking about, family. Real shit. Real shit. We are the truth. We are the proof. We are the only things in the universe that make sense. Everything else is foosball. Everything else is foosball. Don't let them people play in our face, family, when none of them have done anything. Name me a white person who did something remarkable during the Civil War. I'll wait. You can't, if the story was real, you would have, the white people would be using that every year. Every year that they would celebrate, they would pull out this white person who was so remarkable during civil rights or during the Civil War. You've never heard of that white person. At least I'll say this, the Confederates with they filthy, musty asses, they lie about the niggas that they so-called had. But you ain't no liberal white person did a damn thing remarkable that you could think that was distinct in your mind. What was you taught in your history? None of that. None of that. Not one goddamn thing. Let them play in your motherfucking face. They can't play in mine. I know who these people are. Did y'all see Amaru Fudel? That's what I'm gonna start doing, like Torian Rain said. Call him his real name. Fuck Myron Gaines, nigga. Your name is Amru Fudel, nigga. Straight up tether name. And you got checked by a goddamn white supremacist at your own damn event. At your own damn event, nigga. Stop playing with us like we so goofy and that we not looking at the sign of the times. This is the greatest time to be alive right now, black people, because unlike when our parents and them and whatever they was doing, marching or whatever in that bullshit, that didn't really do no fruition. See, we got them up against the motherfucking ropes because we're like specifically for foundational black Americans. All this we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Fuck all that someday. We about to do it right fucking now. See, the biggest mistake of us was always sitting there thinking and waiting, hoping that we could prescribe to some type of better side of whiteness when there isn't none. Let's say it again. Our biggest mistake was sitting there trying to prescribe to some better side of whiteness that never existed. Word up, fucking up the brand. Let that nigga be over there on his own getting checked. Getting checked.
I've dated and been around a lot of women.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
Self-admitted you've had one relationship, but keep lying. Go ahead.
Buddy, you do realize that you don't have to be within the confinements of a traditional relationship to
White
understand
nigga
and date and be
checking.
around a lot of women, correct?
So you know a lot about relationships?
Quite a bit, yeah. Quite a
being
bit.
in one, you
and
know
then,
a lot
and then
about
most importantly, I understand female nature to a degree to identify which women qualify for a relationship and which ones don't. Now, you might not know that because you're a simp and you're a sucker and you believe in the marriage
and I'm
institution.
married and I've been in many
That-
relationships.
see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That does not qualify you. Being married, that means basically, okay, well, I found a wife.
Myron Gaines knows what women qualify to be in a relationship. I think he
That
probably
nigga's
knows what
gay.
women qualify to be a servant. I think he knows what women qualify to be a doormat. But he doesn't know what women qualify to be in a relationship because he hasn't had very many relationships. What bitch do you know got Myron Gaines on a mental roster of men that they're lusting after or that they would just love to one day be their man? Ain't no bitch looking at Myron Gaines and going, damn, I want him. Damn, someday
Word
I
up, clown
wish.
dog.
I guarantee you ain't no bitch. He's not pulling no bitches. And I'm not even talking about how he looks. I'm talking about his whole personality and the way he talks. If you got Myron Gaines on your roster of men that you desire as a woman and that you would ever entertain, honey, you don't have no self-esteem. You must hate yourself. You have no self-respect, no self-love. You need therapy. The married man is a simp. And supposedly Myron Gaines, no relationships, have an ass, knows more about relationships than a married man. And this motherfuckers that's out here listening to this asshole, this world
Crazy.
is truly fucked.
Word up, sis. Word up. Shout out to our lovely sister, Theo the Truth. Hey, Theo the Truth. I'll be the first to say, beloved, you look damn fucking good in a hat. You can wear a hat around me, bitch. But yo, back to motherfucking Rick Child. Rick Child done had 3 other attempts of trying to unalive foundational black Americans. He popped at 2 other people. He beat a girl with the handgun, the same handgun that we believe is the handgun that he used on our little young brother Cyrus. He beat a young girl with that handgun, pistol whipped her and everything. So this damn Asian kung fu Chinese egg roll eating motherfucker been trying to unalive black Americans. I don't know how the people in that community let that go on for so goddamn long. This is in Jim Clyburn's neck of the woods. See what type of niggas you been raising, Jim Clyburn? Nigga Clyburn? The fuck is you talking about? You up here got niggas out here. Just turn the other cheek. Which cheeks is you talking about, nigga? They ass cheeks or they head cheeks, nigga? Either way, you was teaching them some bitch ass shit. Y'all let the Dylan Roof nigga get off. Y'all didn't turn up then, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina again. For sure, when you niggas in the South gonna turn up, nigga? Because y'all talk a hell of a lot of shit about the North, but we turn up in the North. We turn up out in the West. When are y'all gonna turn up? See how much goddamn security detail they had to have for Amaru Fudel? Ray FBA, what it do, family? Listen to this brother back in the days.
Just like if I was white, I would say white is beautiful. It's beautiful to be white because this is a form of self-love, in my opinion. But I'm speaking just for myself. I can't speak for the whole race, but I think it's beautiful to be yourself.
And when you say black, I don't know, but it does something to me because a lot of people are afraid of that word black. But I am not afraid of it because if you take it for what it means, as I said to myself, black is a word that means beautiful to me and something that I really believe in for my race because it's something that brings us together and what we want to fight for. And a lot of us are not afraid of the word black the way the majority of people are because they don't understand it.
You know, well, in other words, you don't need no suntan or nothing like that to try to hide your color.
Black.
Because black is beautiful.
I love being black.
A long time ago, you used to think that being black, you know, you were ashamed of it because you were, you know, supposed to be brainwashed by the white man that you were inferior to him. But now, you look at yourself and you see how beautiful you are, and you don't have to feel inferior to him anymore. And so when I hear the expression black is beautiful, I think of myself and all of my other black brothers and sisters. And that's what I feel of black is beautiful.
We've always been beautiful, but it's just that people are now discovering it, if that makes any sense. Like, we've always known what people all over the world are beginning to really dig what it's all about now, and they've stopped suppressing us, and they're letting us go. So I think that's basically what it means, that black is beautiful or it's hip to be black, because there are quite a few white people that would love to be black now.
For young people especially, to know the beauty in being black, to know so much about your ancestors and the things you've done in this century, in this day, and in times past is so, it just means so much. It's like knowing your name, your address, these fundamental things. This is what should be known to all black people and to white people also. And when you know this, you know how truly beautiful black is, because, I don't know, it's just too good.
And that's where it's at. You're so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful.
With all the hate we catch right now,
so beautiful, such beautiful
don't you forget how beautiful it is to be black. Foundational black American.
Black,
that's right.
Black, beautiful and black.
That's right. That's right. Yo, I'm gonna drop the Cash App right now, Maxwell. You know what it is, family. The black, we are beautiful and black. It's just Breeze Omega, but it should pop right there. But yes, we are beautiful and blacker together. We are what we've been talking about. This is the culmination of all that. That's sisters back in the 60s and 70s talking this. And right now, we talking the same thing in 2026. We are right here standing on foundational black American business. We are in a new renaissance, family. I'm telling you it's real. Don't let none of these niggas tell you it ain't. I'm telling you, when I got a line of black people all lined up because they only want to kind of get help from me. That's a motherfucking renaissance. We the motherfucking truth. Don't let nobody tell you nothing goddamn different. All colors come from the color black. Do y'all get that in your head again? All colors come from the color black. What's one of them things? It's called a spectrometer, a ultraviolet spectrometer or some shit. A spectrogram or spectrometer. I forgot what it's called, but it's a thing they use to look in the colors. And when they looked into the color white, they found there was no other colors there. When they went into the color black, they saw all the colors came out of blackness. Maxwell, you know what it is, family. You know what it is. Appreciate you so much, family. Appreciate all y'all, beloved, man. Everybody who put something down on the book, know that it goes towards us building a greater, better show for the foundational Black American family. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, Maxwell. You know what it is. Go ahead, Donnie. Affect them so. Thank you, Jesse. We all on this shit. Everybody. This is the hottest topic all across the internet. We all on it. Wait, come on. Oh yeah, we lost the sound at that part. We put up Jesse thing so everybody can see what it is.
They took this young man's life, Cyrus, over nothing. He didn't take no dollar bottle water, as they say. Oh, they would a dollar bottle water. They took his life. He didn't take nothing. He was respectful the whole time and just left the store. He probably picked up on bad vibes. And these two men pursued him and hunted him like an animal. Right? It's a 14-year-old boy running away from two grown-ass men. Right? It's no different than Ahmaud Arbery when they hunted down Ahmaud Arbery. That's why I say Andy should be on trial with his father. There should be a separate trial. Both of these people should be charged because they intentionally hunted him down. And this is not Rick Child first pew-pewing. One time he pewed somebody in the leg and he pewed at a moving vehicle. Same store. So I wonder why they're not charging the son, because he's part of this too. He hunted Cyrus down.
An innocent black girl.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's dirty about the Child family? This is their lawyer, Sean Kent. They hired him just because he's black. Look, we're not racist, guys. We got a black attorney. And shame on Sean Kent. I'm sorry, especially in a case like this where this is that open closed case. This boy, they pew this boy in the back. He was running away from y'all. And he emptied, you seen him emptying his hoodie or whatever, that sweater he had on, to let you know, I didn't take anything. I just wanted to leave. And these people have no remorse.
Maxwell.
No remorse, man.
Maxwell,
I will not, I don't, Columbia, South Carolina, I think this is where this at. I will not support shells at all. That will go out of business, especially being, you know, a
Yeah,
black
oh, the hell
American. Like,
with
what
them
are we
tethers.
talking about?
I've been
But yeah,
seeing that,
justice
A.
for
Jones. I was
Cyrus,
on
and I hope they
TikTok
get
earlier.
Andy
We was
too.
dealing with that. Big shout out to Donnie, Bright Boy News. You know what it is. And all the goofy Sambos on there. Well, he did have a gun. Nigga, the gun was 50 yards behind him. From where they found his body to where the so-called alleged gun that they found near his phone was 50 yards behind his body. I wish that kid would have had some guts and realized somebody was trying to kill him. Had he at least let off some shots, they might have fucking retreated. Maybe they would have retreated had he let off some damn shots. But because he's a good kid and his mama, he's only got the gun because he's thinking of the ops. And guess who the ops look like? Like him. Like him. He didn't think that that was the damn ops. Because you don't raise your kid. Remember, lady, what you said, your son was telling you that when you was talking about them other peoples. Remember, this out the mama mouth. You were trying to tell your son something, but you probably wasn't telling him in the right manner. You probably wasn't. You probably like, ooh, them white peoples and them Asians. And he's like, Mom, that's against God and all that. Because you done raised them up on the Bible without ever telling them that, you know, look, God put his goddamn sandal down on a couple of niggas' necks. You like, what? See, I remember when my mama taught me that shit about Jesus. I was like, so Jesus used to fuck people up? Because my mama wanted me not to be ashamed. Yeah, oh, Maxwell, they done tore that store up. But at the same time, you know, I was talking about that the store, he's got insurance on the store. Our good sister, April Showers. April Showers, are you still in here? Maybe you could come up and explain how his store only had like, he ain't been in control of the store for the last 2 years. Like the store was in somebody else's name. If you in here, April Showers. If not, don't worry about it, beloved. Don't worry about it. I'm black, 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 black. I love being black. We're going to swing back through that story, family. Don't worry about that. We will be back through those stories. But we got other stories we covering as well. It's a lot going on. We will stay on this Cyrus story, the Rick Child story. We will swing back into it. We're going to swing right back into it, family. I hope y'all having a great Thursday. Maxwell, right? That part. See, I was getting ready. I was just about to segue in that direction. Because I was like, I remember my people, my aunts and them being mad at my mother because she was teaching us to fight back through Jesus. My mother was saying, well, Jesus wouldn't have took this shit. Jesus would have whooped their ass. That's how my mother talked. My mother talked like them women that when I play the song Amen, that's how my mother talked. My mother was one of those type of church women. Wait a minute, motherfucker. My mother would be cussing all types of shit. That right there, A. Jones. Because remember, his mama said he loved everybody. So when his own ass was on the line, he couldn't figure out how to defend himself. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me on that? I'm telling y'all, you on your own line, but you've been taught all these other people supposed to be your friend. Now you trying to negotiate with them to leave you alone, and they the ones out there with the goddamn blood meter on. They want your blood, nigga. Boom! A. Jones right there, beloved. Hold on. Let me make sure I get that up there. The Democrats were trying to disarm us so the immigrants can come and poach us. Because you know that's what they know in their neck of the woods. They know about poaching. Because damn near the white people that came to their own hometowns and told them, like, that's an endangered bird. Even though we were blowing bombs up in their goddamn neck of the woods when in World War II and shit, killing them all. But now, it's an endangered bird. You're not supposed to kill it. You're like, no, wait. For me, that is food. White people like, fuck your thoughts of that being food. Look at that bird's plumage. That is a beautiful bird. You can't eat it no more. That's how white people come through y'all neck of the woods. Start telling you niggas what you can't eat no more. Y'all niggas like, Bomba clot. Sorry, Quincy. You can't go on the beach no more. Bomba clot, nigga. Or you, Mr. White Man. Then you get right over here. Oh, nigga, this is great, nigga. There's beaches everywhere. Over here in America, nigga, you can go to a beach. Yeah, I think that's an African voice, but yeah, man. You know, come over here, Mr. Ballhead. The Ballhead have a beach everywhere, man. If the beach is in Jamaica. Come on over here, yeah, Mr. Ballhead. He has all the great beaches. Yeah, telling you not to wash your damn chicken. The fuck is they talking about? Black people been washing their chicken for years and ain't nothing happened to us. First nigga start not washing the chicken, the nigga got salmonella. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all is crazy. They be playing in your damn face. You gonna talking about not washing your chicken from the people who don't wash their body. Y'all make that make sense to me, nigga. Make it make sense. They don't even like taking baths daily. But you like, okay, yeah, that's who I'm gonna listen to. The nigga who ain't washed his feet in 3 days. You wonder why the nigga feet sound like it's sticking to the goddamn floor. Or when the nigga feet in them flip-flops barely coming off the bottom of their foot when they walk. Because that shit stuck like goddamn glue. They got dirt glue on the bottom of their foot. And the tether's like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, because you know, you can't barely wash in a tether background anyway. It's barely any water. I'm gonna show y'all some niggas who've been deported. That's right. The whole damn island is a beach. But to be fair, Maxwell, if we understand how islands are, most islands, only very small portions of the island is beach. The other parts of the island might be sheer rock cliffs. Like if you go over to the western side of Jamaica, it's all like mountainous and shit in that area. So on that west side, nigga, ain't nothing but rocks and shit. It's barely any goddamn beach over there. Cause that's the area where they go show you where the rosters and them niggas used to hide up in the mountains and shit. That's how they created jerk chicken. That's how they created jerk chicken. So the goddamn niggas couldn't hunt them down, the soldiers and shit. Just like in Haiti, where they built that one castle at. That castle was built by like a mountain area that's like in Haiti, that's like kind of up in the hills. Bomba clot. Y'all come over here, Mr. Ballhead. That's all that fucking beaches, man. I have bomba clot. That's all the niggas that was like, I have bomba clot. The fuck you talking about? never got no smoke for goddamn team white supremacy. Never. I was mad at the nigga though, Tay, when that nigga gave me the bag and that shit was pink runts. I was like, nigga.
Age?
27.
You said what?
27.
You 27?
Yeah.
Hold up, y'all. 27?
Word up.
I know they say black don't crack, but this African black is hitting different because 27.
Hold on. Look at this African
27.
nigga lying.
You said what?
27.
This nigga said he 27.
You 27?
Yeah.
Hold up, y'all. 27? I know they say black don't crack, but this African black is hitting different because 27 where? Is this the African version of Benjamin
Look at my
Button?
nigga Drewski looking
Yeah,
at him.
them some hard years, like dog years, like Drewski. He's about to say that. Like I'm gonna play the video. We gonna continue.
27.
You 27?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
In African years?
No. Lying.
How old are you in American
This
years?
African man lying.
27?
Yeah.
Gotta be.
What the have you been doing? What do you do every day?
I make videos. I'm a content creator.
You need to stop doing that, man. It's aging you like in dog years.
Sorry?
That nigga's like, nigga, I am 27, nigga. My birthday. When your birthday? Nigga, it was July 1st, nigga, 1999, I believe. Yo, if Tariq, see, this how I know Tariq ain't no motherfucking liar. Tariq was calling it out, saying these niggas, they be never right with their ages. Nigga be telling you 19, but the nigga like 35. How many cases we got in the United States? Remember, Mutombo lied through his thing. When everybody thought Mutombo died, Mutombo was only 51. Turned out Mutombo was 72 fucking years old, y'all. Yeah, he got the birth certificate 27 years ago. So the nigga think that means I am 27. The white man, he give me this date and 27 years. I am now 27 years, nigga. Remember, Mutombo, they thought Mutombo was like 51, 50 years. No, it turned out when they did a DNA test, motherfucking Mutombo was like 72 years old, my nigga. Old as shit. I told y'all, these people be lying they fucking ass off, nigga. I just seen a nigga getting arrested in Britain. The nigga said, I am 19, nigga. It turned out after they really checked the nigga, this nigga was like 42. It's crazy, y'all. Yeah, Mutombo was old as hell. Not in my house, nigga. Yeah. I was surprised he was able to jump that high for that long. Mutombo was blocking niggas shit. But that nigga, remember, it started getting terrible for Mutombo. Everybody was dunking on Mutombo. That's when I was like, that nigga gotta be older than what they say. Because just everybody was taking it to him. And he was only supposed to have been 35 at that time. Remember, that nigga Mutombo quit early. What's the nigga who got two sons, who got two really black-ass sons right now? He was a really black-ass nigga. He played for the Washington Wizards and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's another Jamaican, African nigga. She said they counted the rings in his bones. Word up. What's the nigga name? He's got two sons right now that are really black. Them niggas is black as hell. One nigga used to play for the Kentucky, it's not Mutombo, it's the other nigga. Manute fucking Bo. That nigga he was old as hell. When they did the same test on him. See, the white supremacists know this is a fact. They be lying. You know why Christian Okoye the Nigerian Nightmare was running over niggas in the NFL at the time he was? Because he was like a 35-year-old. When you're in 35, you like really in your prime. And everybody else is like 20, 24. So he's running them niggas over. That's why he would. Remember, he don't stay the Nigerian Nightmare that long. Yeah, he black as hell, A. Jones. The nigga black. Maxwell called it Manute Bow. And he got a son named Bobo. And the other nigga name is something else Bo. The names is funny. They got some funny ass names. But I remember they tested that nigga too. And they was like, damn, this nigga was closer to 80 years old. So they said when the nigga retired from the league, he was close to like 58. I was like shocked. I was like, see? No wonder they weren't dynamic in fucking the NBA. No wonder. You had a nigga like Muggsy Bogues. That's my #1 poster. I still have that poster. Muggsy Bogues dunking on Manute Bow. Muggsy Bogues from Baltimore. That's when you used to be scared of little short niggas. Cause you like, this nigga got hops. I remember in high school, if I came across a little nigga with thick ass calves, I'd be like, oh shit, I know I'm not D'ing him up, right? Nigga like, yeah, that's your orders. I'm like, fuck, this nigga gonna be going to the rack all night. Now I know. I'm like, there's no real 3-pointers coming from this nigga. This nigga's going straight to the rack. So I just gotta play tall all night on this nigga. But even playing tall don't really stop the nigga because he can still, them little niggas like that, they muscular too. They like a little cannonball. And if you a lanky nigga, them niggas is like, nigga, get out the way. Them muscular niggas, they move your lanky ass right up out the way. You like, God damn, this nigga is heavy. This nigga's strong. I remember going back to the bench and saying that, like, man, this nigga's strong. Somebody gotta help me D up on this nigga. Shit was crazy. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's strong. Even when I'm stopping the ball, I'm telling coach, like, nigga, you see me, I'm stopping the ball at the top. He's pushing it through. So you have to be like, this nigga's strong. Like, which I know this nigga played football too, because now you start thinking about, have I ran across this nigga on a football field? Because usually when you play basketball, you play football too. That was a given. I'm just talking about where I'm from. Where I'm from, you play basketball, you play football. You might ran track too. Some niggas did run track. Because I was thinking about Maxwell was saying that in Cow Dog last time. And I went and did some research at niggas at my school, and I started finding niggas on the team who was playing track. Yeah, Tyreek Hill, that nigga like a bowling ball. You can't touch the nigga's muscular. You like, see, the nigga looks short to you. When you first see the nigga, you like, this nigga short. But if you a nigga been playing basketball, particularly if you if you play basketball all the time, that's just at the school, all that shit. When you at the motherfucking, if you out playing in the streets and other gyms, you run across these niggas. You like, what the fuck? You be like, yeah, I don't want to play against a nigga like that. This nigga too muscular. Little short, big booty niggas. You be like, this nigga. Yeah, see, the big three at my school was basketball, football, lacrosse. Most of us just thought track was for girls and the Jamaicans. We let the Jamaicans run track. I'm just being honest. We had enough Jamaicans. We let them niggas, they always wanted to run the track. Go look up my high school, Hempstead High School. we weren't no whores. Word up, Maxwell. I was a lanky nigga, so I gotta play like Marcus Camby. I gotta play like Marcus Camby, or if I'm on the offensive side, I'm playing like Iverson. Which was good for me, because all the other teams would be scared of me, because they knew. They like, this nigga going to the rack. We know it. Soon as this nigga get the ball. See, it wasn't none of that bullshit y'all could do today where you could stop and pull back and take 2 steps to the left and shoot a goddamn 3 on a nigga. That's walking. That was called walking when we played basketball. Yeah, everybody else did that shit. We was like, Let's get back. I got to get back to my little boy. But yeah, these niggas out here talking about, I am 27, nigga. Now play me on basketball, nigga. You like, this nigga dominating me because you a kid and the nigga's actually an adult. Here go our lovely sister with the tank tops. I be forgetting because she be taking her name off sometimes.
Why would I have to pay for anything if I'm here with my man? You are my man. You supposed to pay for everything.
I gotta pay for everything else, so you can pay for the food.
You what?
I gotta pay for everything else.
So I gotta pay. I gotta go to my pocketbook and get out $50. You can't pay $50. Okay, well I'm leaving then.
What?
Right, man.
Oh, you might as well go ahead and call the server and see who gonna wash dishes, because it ain't gonna be me. I'm not paying $50 for this.
If that's your man, you can't pay for him at all, ever. Like, that's insane. Why do y'all feel like because they are a man, they supposed to pay every time? If you are in a relationship with somebody, shouldn't y'all be playing as a team? I'm confused on why you can't treat him sometimes. Like, men want to be treated sometimes, and sometimes they don't even care if you pay or not. It be just the thought. It just be the offer to know that you will pay if you need to. Y'all don't even offer to pay. Y'all just start flipping out and going crazy about paying for your man. And you, girl, you ate that food too, just like he did.
Nah, I can't say it. I just got it in my head. I'm gonna save it for one night when I catch Matt. When I catch Cow Dog and we talk anime. We'll talk it again. But yeah, that's right, A. Jones. It just dawned on me. The Ann Browns have delineated since they have been on this soil. So since you want to be asterisk blacks, hold your own asterisk. That's right. Y'all know what it is over here. This is an FBA safe zone. Say what you got to say. Tethers come in, we kick them right out. We don't really care. We don't got time for y'all bullshit. We need places where just black people can enjoy and talk with other black people. You know, remember how your mother was like, I ain't gonna tell nobody, but then she be right on the phone telling her friend how she done whooped your ass. I'm like, this bitch lied. Word up, Maxwell. Yeah, long arms. That's how I got long arms. Long arms always, nigga. I was a nightmare for people. I used to play in the post, even though I was a long, lanky nigga. I played the post a lot. It wasn't until I got to college that I became made like a point guard and shit. When I was in high school, I was considered a small forward. When I got to college, they was like, "Oh no, nigga, you a point guard." Until I had my first real college game, then I realized I was like, "Damn, this nigga is tall as hell, checking me." Yo, what it do, Peter O'Goon? That's right. Sis got her own bill. This is fucked up. That's what I'm saying. You could tell that brother was like, "Man, y'all don't even understand. This bitch be doing." You heard him say, "I pay for everything else, so why can't you pay for this?" And I could tell that brother was worn down. Oh, them niggas drive Uber. All them niggas. I'm telling you, I be getting Uber once around because you in the DC area, you don't want to go driving all the time, especially like on nights when you go clubbing. Like when you go to the club, you don't really want to be driving from Virginia to DC, nigga, and you want to have a drink or something, nigga. That's like a nightmare. The police is like every 40 yards, nigga, is police. You like, what the fuck? Why is there so many of them out here? Yeah, 6'1", Max. Yeah, like me. Yeah, so yeah, you're a point guard. You a point guard, nigga. Ain't no fucking down in the post no more, nigga. Cause them niggas in the post is like 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". Hell nah. All that nigga gotta do is back you down 3 steps and then turn around and skyhook you. That's real shit right there. You like, God damn. Nah, you at the top of the key now, nigga. That's why I used to laugh. I was like, oh, high school, 11th grade, because when I reached 6 feet was like 11th grade. Then 6'1" in goddamn 12th grade. And then that's when it's like, you know, you playing small forward now. At 6'1", you don't even be thinking that when you're in high school. Like, damn, you dominating niggas, then you get to college. You like, God damn. Wait, what? That nigga what? I just knew the Posey brothers because both of them niggas is 6'10" and 6'11". So I'm like, okay. Then you start running across a nigga that's 7'3". Like, how tall is this nigga? Don't meet a 6'10" nigga with long arms. The nigga look crazy. Michael Thompson. Look up the nigga Michael Thompson. We used to call that nigga Feats. Feats, because that nigga could take a quarter off the top of the backboard. We used to call that nigga Feats. Oh my God, that was the greatest team. Sidney Goodman, Michael Thompson. Oh, I gotta remember every nigga name. Tariq Saunders. Oh my God, we had such a fucking bomb ass team. We was the first black team to ever go to the NCAAs. I happened to be on that motherfucking team. We were first all HBCU team. And then yeah, you had niggas each year after kind of making in, a couple of years after. Howard, all of them. But we was the first to go into the NCAAs and win our first game. Yeah, Maxwell, that shit be killing you. You be like, damn. That's what I'm saying, A. Jones. That's what they doing. These tethers are stealing money. We thought we was crazy about the money. It turns out we ain't crazy. The only thing we was crazy about that we didn't realize how much they was siphoning off and sending to other places. We was sitting there thinking like, that only happens in the movie. Had we been paying attention to movies the way they were, we would have been realizing like, yeah, all these niggas are stealing. That's what Neely Fuller Jr.
Well, how
said.
about this?
Watch
Breaking today in Southern California, a tech executive arrested and set to make a court appearance any moment now. He is accused of sending secret shipments to Iran's military and nuclear program.
So Jamshid Gomi is a CEO tech with dual U.S. Iranian citizenship. He is accused of illegally selling restricted U.S. computer technology to the Iranian government and Iranian companies, including equipment that help Iran's military and nuclear program in violation of U.S. sanctions. Now, he was able to get around these sanctions because he sent this.
Hold up, family. Guess who's under the anti-Asian hate crime bill? Guess who? Iranians, because for some weird fucking reason, they're considered Asians. Did y'all know that shit? If you're a Persian, you're under the anti-hate crime bill. Man.
Equipment and information to the UAE without his name tied to the equipment. And then from the UAE, they sent it to Iran. And he never reported none of his income. Matter of fact, he qualified for the low income tax benefits. Could you imagine that?
Shit?
Because he didn't want to report the money that he was making from his company in Iran. So when they did this investigation, they found out the $34 million mansion that he was living in Newport Beach, it was paid for by his company in Iran.
According to the indictment, Gomi sent more than 250 tons of networking and encryption hardware worth millions of dollars to Iran.
But these the people they give the protection to, y'all.
But routed the shipments through the UAE to skirt U.S. law and obscure their real destination.
Yeah, cow dog.
Yes, I saw that. And in
shit.
correspondence, he referred to Iran as the motherland. So Gomi wired money through multiple offshore accounts to hide his income. In fact, his tax returns show
like
almost
cow
zero
dog
income.
said, the nigga with the monkeypox that got caught.
Year. He even claimed the earned income tax credit, a tax break for low-income workers, yet he lives in a 14,000 square foot, $35 million mansion on the beach.
God damn. All these people are scammers, and all of them have anti-black vitriol. That's why I say we gotta be better with. Look, I know you can't always check who you're buying from on goddamn Amazon, but nigga, I'm gonna tell you this. You're better off. Look, you ain't gonna find, look, ain't no black nigga make, I don't want no African TV. I'm gonna be honest, nigga. I don't want a TV from an African nigga. Ain't no niggas making TVs right now. So, certain things you're gonna have to understand, because some niggas like, well, nigga, I'm just not gonna watch TV. All right, you don't have to. I'm not telling you have to. But I watch a TV, nigga. So, soon as I see a brother with a dope ass TV, I'm gonna buy it from that nigga. Yeah, cow dog, that part. All of them. They all are. You know who ain't anti-black, nigga? The nigga that's in China. The nigga that's in China. Those niggas still admire you. The niggas over here is the ones who talking the most shit about you. That's who's talking the most shit about you. The nigga who's laid up right around you, talking all kinds of shit about you and your family. While he right here. You like, wait, nigga, why is you here? Cause nigga, I'm here to get these benefits, nigga. Wait, nigga, where you worried about this, nigga? I ain't trying to cry freedom, nigga. Just like you. I want to cry freedom, nigga. Hell no. Yeah, look, all the new movies. Look at all the new movies. Like, do y'all ever watch like some of these? Like, I have like channels on YouTube that I subscribe to that show me all the new trailers of what new movies are gonna come out. So I'll be like, let me look through it, see if it's gonna be anything interesting coming out, or particularly looking for those black movies where you like, what the fuck is they promoting right here? That's why when I saw Is God Is, I was like, I knew right then and there, I was like, that ain't gonna be a movie for me. That movie is anti-black male as all. And oh, Miss April Showers, you were saying that the Childs don't even own that gas station no more. Am I correct, beloved? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, because some people always be trying to send me weird messages talking about Breeze. Yeah, that sounds so mean of you. Mean what? Mean what? Telling the goddamn truth is mean nowadays? Don't blame me for looking up the information and seeing the goddamn facts and calculating the goddamn numbers when it's right in my damn face. What's wrong with you? I'm not going to sit there and say I know it's enough for them to be like, yeah, most of them. Oh, okay. So why didn't the police tell that to the black people when they was out there with all them damn police cars? Because there was a rack of police out there. I guess they was like, nigga, we can't stay all day. They just thought niggas was going to attack in the daytime. I think that's what happened because niggas was attacking niggas in pickup trucks who was shopping there that morning. I saw that video. Niggas, it was a coon. It was a tether coon. I'm telling you, he was a tether because I looked at the headline. I was like, yeah, that nigga's a tether. That nigga's looking like, oh shit, that nigga's jumping back. The white niggas got their windows rolled up. They don't like us, Miss April Showers. Thank you, Auntie. You are telling the truth. See, we need an auntie in here to tell us the truth because niggas don't like listening to us. So we got an auntie in here telling you niggas the same shit she probably told y'all years ago, like your mama. Stop going in them goddamn Asian stores. You know the motherfuckers. My mother used to be like, if your ass was Asian, you wouldn't want to be. That's what my mother used to say to my brother and everything. But like, nigga, if you was Asian, you would. If you was Jamaican, you wouldn't want to be because my brother was on his Jamaican phase. Remember, that's like the whole Cosby type shit. I lived like the Cosby in a different life, but like a blue collar type family. Because you know, my family, we come from a family that owned churches. So I'm not living like, you know, I'm able to go to sports. I'm able to do certain things. But yeah, I'm poor in other ways. Like I can't get the greatest sneakers at first until I start working for myself. I start that shit like 12 years old. I'm like, fuck that. I'm anybody who need any work, I'll do it for this amount of money. And that's when you was a kid. I used to go home, save my shit. You know, you used to get a ledger. It's a thing where you keep all your money and what you save and spend. It's a whole nice little leather covered book. I remember when I first got my first one. I was so happy, like, oh my God. Kids don't live like that today. My daughters be looking at me like, they were like, just cash at me, Dad. I just like, oh shit. Black are you? What it do, family? Yeah. But when I was a kid, nigga, you got a ledger. You were happy because that meant you had some money. Remember, I was talking to y'all the other day about getting your first bank account, nigga, how happy you was. Because you knew other niggas ain't had no bank account. Oh, yeah, them immigrants, that's what they do. Oh, that's why I be laughing lately. I've been watching all of them get fired at my job. But I also been quietly watching because I've been like, if y'all getting rid of all of these tethers, who gonna all the work fall on? I start counting how many actual niggas was in there. I'm like, let me see. Let's go, y'all.
Black children don't get to be innocent. America has shown us time and time again that they will look at a child's blackness before anything when deciding whether or not that child gets to live or die.
Wait, A. Jones. Yeah, I saw that, April Showers. Yo, A. Jones. That's what I was saying. That's why they made a movie. That's why they made a movie about them niggas. Because them niggas ain't threatening. Yeah, $1, brother. Maxwell Jenkins, word up. But I started my first one with $100. $100. Then I put $80 in that week. Oh yeah, I felt like I was balling. When them niggas gave you your first little card and shit, you was looking at them niggas like, oh shit. Cause there wasn't no cards before that. I'm at the beginning of the card age. That's when I'm like, okay, now they giving you a card. Here's your card. You go to the ATM and shit. Cause there's ATMs and shit. You know? Or sort of like the middle or end. Cause my mom had an ATM. I remember my mom had a card and all that. So yeah, I'm in the middle of there somewhere when they giving you them new cards. Cause they saying like the chips, there's something wrong with the chips and bullshit like that. So they had to put this little fucking, it looked like a goddamn robotic box on your card. You like, oh shit. Yeah, not 99 cents a gallon. Yo, word up, Maxwell Jenkins. You had that bank book and they give you that ledger because the shit be made of leather and you get to write in that shit. You like, oh shit. This was the shit right here. Okay, let me get rid of this shit. I learned some shit.
Black children don't get to be
Did we
innocent.
finish that?
America has shown us time and time again that they will put a child's blackness.
Okay, wait, hold on.
When
Let me
deciding
finish
whether or
this
not
and then
that
I'll
child gets
drop
to
the
live or
link.
die. We've seen that in the stories of Emmett Till, George
Word
Floyd,
up, A.
Tamir
Jones.
Rice, Michael Brown. On March
Man,
16,
it was
1991,
fucking
in Los
great.
Angeles,
Y'all
California,
don't even remember. You could ride your bike.
walks into a
You never
convenience
worry
store,
about
and from the
getting
moment she
stabbed
walks
and
in,
no shit.
she's racially profiled. The store owner accuses Latasha of stealing a $1.79 bottle of orange juice. Latasha says, no, she's not. I'm going to pay for it. The store owner then grabs Latasha, grabs her backpack, and when Latasha tries to walk away, the store owner shoots her in the back of the head, killing her instantly. $1.79 is all Latasha's life was worth. And even worse, the store owner gets 5 years probation.
But I remember niggas in
That
LA
sounds real
tore
familiar
LA
to the
up.
story of
LA
Cyrus
was on
Carmack
fire.
Burton, a 14-year-old black boy who was accused by a gas station owner in Columbia, South Carolina,
And
of stealing
that
a
bitch
water
got
bottle.
chased out of
Cyrus
LA.
didn't
I
steal
don't
the
know
water bottle.
where
He
she
ran
ever
away,
went.
and the gas station owner still
But I
shot him in
seen
the
her
back.
family
That murderer
struggling.
was just found
I
not
was
guilty.
watching a
When you're a black
documentary
child in
about
America,
this shit.
you better grow up quick,
And
because
that
you don't get
bitch's
to be
life
innocent.
was never the same after that happened. And people want to wonder why. You know why it was like that? Because black people never let that bitch live again. She tried to go set up business other places, but black people started noticing her. See, they love to fall on that Asian shit when we can't tell them apart. Like we don't. Like, nigga, we could tell Jet Li from goddamn Chow Yun Fat, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? We could tell you niggas apart. All day with no phone. You knew when to get home. You might even stop to use the goddamn phone booth to call your damn mama. Yes, got her ass up out of there. But her life was hard after that. She never had an easy life. As it should have been. And that's what I'm talking about. This is how it should be. I don't know why everybody act like it's so wrong to get back and be like, hey, y'all treated us this way. This is how it's going to be. That's it. Nobody's saying, hey, go harm nobody, but treat them the way they treat us. That's it. See how easy that is? That's called tit for tat. That's right, A. Jones. Remember, everybody, parents. Look, if I was too far, it would be somebody that knew my mother, like, Terrence, what the hell you doing all the way over here? What time is it? The nigga look and be like, what time? Your mother know you all the way over here? See, you got to make up a lie now. You like, oh shit, like, no, me and my friends, we just riding our bikes. We were just going to look around and, we was trying to find this new park because you always got your basketball with you. So if it's one of your uncles and cousins like that, they might be like, oh, All right, nigga, well, shit, nigga. When you make it, nigga, make sure I get them Knicks tickets. The nigga might be like that. You know, so you might, but still, that nigga still gonna check in with your mama. So you gotta be home trying to distract her and be hoping you could be there and like, yeah, let me answer that phone. Oh, yeah, she in the shower. Oh, well, tell your mama I called. And you be like, I ain't never telling her that nigga called. That's how it used to be. That's foundational Black American shit, man. Ain't nobody could tell me you could go anywhere without running into somebody that your family knew. You knew, you like, nigga, you had to be careful. You had to tell your friends, like, I can't go down that street. Niggas like, why? My cousin lives down there. And then your friends like, well, we go on the next street. You had to try to figure out a way to get around because, nigga, it wasn't, you couldn't just do what you wanted to do. What it do, Maxwell? Be safe, family. You know what it is. But you couldn't do what you just wanted to do. I know a lot of people like, what? My daughters look at me like crazy. What do you mean you couldn't do what you want to do? You couldn't. My mama would be told, or somebody who knew my mama would be right there. So now you like, oh shit. Because if I do whatever and that person who know my mama to call and tell my mama, it's over for me, nigga. It's a wrap. That's how I know that kid wasn't bad. Come on. We don't go in the store. She said, backpack on counter, please. No backpack and stuff. That nigga took his backpack. He's like, oh, no backpack. He's like, he took his back. If that was a bad kid who was intending to do something, why even put your backpack down? Why not be like, hey, you fuck bitch, fuck you, you child man eating bitch, fuck you, you fried rice bitch. This is for YouTube. I'm just making a so you don't be acting all crazy. Look, I'm just talking. Why wouldn't he be talking in that manner if he was a bad kid? If his intentions was to unalive anybody, if his intentions was to harm anyone. I digress. I digress, family. No way you're going to tell me that young man came in there with intentions of harming anybody. At all. There's no way. There's no way. There's no evidence that even shows me that I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta be worried about this little kid. Because for some reason, he's in here and he's a goddamn threat. But I start chasing him. If I was chasing nigga, I'd be like, all right, son, chill. That nigga gone. See, if it wasn't something else, then what was it then, y'all? Because you don't continue chasing nobody if you like, yo, all right, we got this nigga. He on the run. Like, all right, fuck it. All right, let's go. Go back to the crib. We good. Because I ain't into getting sweaty. So that's how I know that shit ain't working for me. Because I'm not going to be chasing no, all right, nigga, we got that nigga now. Oh, he gone? All right, nigga. Don't come back, nigga. I might butt air. Back, nigga. Don't come back. Not directly in the air. Let some people understand. You don't shoot directly in the air. Angle. Back. Pew, pew, pew. Okay? So I don't think we trying to get people to honestly shoot the right way. If they do shoot in the air, you don't shoot up because it comes back down. So you shoot kind of like a diagonal that kind of lets it go and then it falls dramatically and it doesn't harm anybody. So that's what I'm saying. You're thinking about velocity, speed, trajectory, all that dumb shit. Since they don't believe we know about none of that stuff, white people like to think, well, niggers don't know nothing about velocity. Don't dare talk to a nigger about trajectory. God, these niggers are so horrible at math. But we the ones selling all the drugs. Doesn't make me laugh. We so good at math when it comes to drugs, but we don't know math when it comes to other things. They're just so fucking. They just get on my nerves with that shit. I just be really like looking at them like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. What it do, Michael? Oh, they so hilarious to me. I love when they like to try to play like they showing me something with the goddamn measuring tape. And then when I show them actually with the measuring tape, them niggas be looking like, damn, we never use it like that way. I said, yeah, that's how all your jobs have been shitty all your life. You wonder why you working at Home Depot, nigga? I'm not saying nothing because I don't build shit. But I do know how to use a damn measuring tape. That's all I'm saying. Buddy, as they always say to me, but hey, buddy. Hey, why the fuck you calling me buddy? Fuck out of here, dude. That is the most dangerous white word ever, buddy. A lot of niggas don't know that. You be like, wait, that nigga just called you buddy. Yeah, get away from that nigga. I'm telling you, that's how some of my uncles been. Them niggas like, nigga, that nigga said, what? He called you buddy. Oh, he like, get away from that nigga. Lord.
America's not even trying to hide it anymore. Okay? I mean, were they ever? They're doing it openly, explicitly, and on the record and daring us to do anything about it. Not one black juror. Not one.
Boom.
Out of 600 people that showed up, every single black juror got struck down.
Struck down.
Now, they're saying that there are some minorities, but what that mean? On a one-on-one, I've had great, interactions with Hispanic people, with Asian people, of course, but we know as a whole, we know how,
she's saying exactly
as a whole people, how we're
I've
treated
got
by them
Spanish
majority of the time.
Every time I listen to one of these race communists, I just have to ask myself, are they really this stupid? So I see a whole bunch of them getting mad that there's no black jurors selected for Carmelo Anthony's murder trial. And they're saying, oh my God, this is racist. How could they do this? But do you guys remember this guy, Derek Chauvin? You guys are crying because y'all are saying, oh, if it's going to be a whole bunch of white jurors, they're going to be biased and they're going to send Carmelo Anthony to the chair, which he should, get the gallows because obviously he's guilty. But did you know in the Derek Chauvin trial, this was one of his jurors? Brandon Mitchell, a juror who cast one of the unanimous votes to convict former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for killing George Floyd. He marched for BLM. He sent this police officer to jail because George Floyd resisted arrest and OD'd on fentanyl. Where was Derek Chauvin's white privilege? If he had white privilege, why did they pick a BLM supporter to be one of his jurors? Or what about Henry? He was stabbed by a Muslim, and the Muslim said, oh, he was being racist. And the cops automatically assumed that the Muslim was telling the truth instead of the man that was saying, I can't breathe.
Yeah,
I was stabbed. And they arrested him, and he bled out and died
Muslim, nigga.
as he was screaming, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Where was his white privilege? I'm getting really sick and tired of you guys whining and complaining and saying white people are the bad guys. When he shouldn't have brought the knife to school, when he shouldn't have been in the tent, when he shouldn't have agged Austin R and said, come here, you won't do nothing, I bet you won't do nothing. He could have walked away or fought him, but instead he stabbed him like a little bitch. So I don't care if it's all black jurors, all white jurors, all Mexican jurors, all Chinese jurors. He needs to go to the gallows and hang. So quit with that, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist, that's racist, that racist. Your victim card is declined, bitch.
A century ago, your ancestors ruled the world by doing awful, unforgivable things. A century ago? Okay, but what about the people here now?
So I wanted y'all to see that. I wanted y'all to see this is the type of people that they have on the internet. How you doing, Mr. April Showers? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Below. Yes, I can.
Oh my God, I hope I stay here. Damn them Asians.
Damn them Asians. They don't like us. They never have liked us. All they done thought about us is the black dollar. They set up shop in our community. Then they follow you around. Then they find some black folks to work for them, those snitch niggas. Oops.
We love
Hell,
you too.
if you come in there, and taking something, they find the little snitch Negroes. Oh, they done stole something. What the hell would you care? Because they only giving you so much money to snitch on the black folks that do come in there and try to steal a wig or some hair or something. They find the crackheads and stuff. Have them come in there and sweep. Give them enough little money so they can be snitch tricks. They don't give a damn. They got that whole hair market sold up. Black people can't even go buy hair. Them Asians got the hair market sold up. I know it was a lady. She actually went to China and bought her own hair and came back and had it all shipped back.
Yeah, well, the United States government during the 1960s, they got with the Koreans in South Korea. That's how they kind of like moved black people out of the hair market. It really started happening around like 67, 68. And you like, I thought y'all niggas was fighting the war in Vietnam, but they was over here. They was consistently fighting the war. Remember, Hoover and them niggas was still around. Them niggas was always saying that the black people was the most dangerous in the country.
They told them that, and it's a shame because they believe it. It's probably maybe 50-50 because they were trained and taught, and that's what was told to watch out for us because we was dangerous, which is awful. But they don't halfway speak to.
We weren't dangerous in the sense of we were dangerous in the sense that we stood up for ourselves. That's what makes us dangerous.
Well, no, they had black people stereotype is they gonna come in your store and steal everything.
Yeah. Black people weren't. We didn't do any of that. Black people, for the most part, if you know, in certain places like in the South of Mississippi and all that, where Chinese first were starting to come into, they say, most of them say, like, hey, we were cowards. That's why we didn't stand up to white supremacy. But at the same time, we realized it was the black people who made sure our fucking stores and our restaurants existed.
Yeah. And like I said, they all in our neighborhoods. Now you got they done set up shop in our neighborhoods. And we still ain't getting nothing. And like I say, Joe Biden, former president,
I'll pray for Carmelo.
An Asian woman, Asian Kamala Harris, they passed
East Asian
bill. Okay, they passed that bill for Asian crime hate bill. That's why them agents can unalive and harm black people.
Well, they was harming black people before, as we said, with Tasha
But they made it law. That's what I say. Them niggas was trying to holler and talk about Kamala Harris was black. No, she was Asian, and she got that Asian hate crime bill passed because she don't like people, nor do she like black men
at all. Well, she was locking black men up left and right.
Right. But you can't tell these Negroes nothing about this. They wanted to make her black. Then y'all hate for Trump is so ridiculous. I can't even do it no. I don't even I can't spend the energy no more on ignorant people that don't want to see what's really going on.
Yeah,
Even
that's
coming up,
basically where it's at. Yeah, that's where it's at. You gotta be like, I gotta save my peace because some of these niggas, they just don't want it.
I need something else because y'all ain't gonna wake up. Y'all ain't gonna wake up. You gonna look. We don't have nothing. Ain't nothing. Well, nothing designed for black people.
If I was one of those crazy niggas right now, I'd be like, who is y'all, Mr. Towers? Who you talking about? Who is y'all? Even though I know you're not talking about me, I'm just saying, crazy people will say that shit to you. Be like, who is y'all? You be like, I didn't say you.
You Negroes who made Kamala Harris black. You Negroes that rather had they let all of these immigrants come over here. Them people got free food, free housing. They even helped them with cars and everything. They found money for them, but they have not found any money for resources for the black community. And y'all people think these people really give a darn about black people.
L to the no. I don't believe that for one bit.
They done showed us what they thought about us. Hell, America don't even like half the people here. Anytime you fighting wars over oil and stuff, they don't care.
Word up. Look, yo, Tariq got to get this new fucking thing going on that he said he gonna have popping. I would rather him bring it to DC, but if he bring it to Memphis or whatever he said in Tennessee, because we got to go where Chud the Builder is, I guess, then I'm there, nigga. I'm there.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, word up. That's what I'm telling him, nigga. I'll be there, nigga. I am there. Fuck it.
Chud gonna be one fall guy, but look at what's happening. Chud is the fall guy. He gonna be the poster boy, like they done really did something, But now get them all, cause why did this rich child walk?
Yeah, he walked.
Why did? And there was no gun found nowhere.
Nowhere. Look, they said later on there was a gun found somehow near his phone.
I believe that son and that father, they made up a story. He tried to act like he was saving them.
Did you see the son in the goddamn when they was asking him questions? He sounded like a dumb motherfucker.
The son actually did it. Because that man, old as he is,
Maxwell was just saying that too.
He ran, and then they probably paid some Negro, somebody, to put a gun there.
Could have. And shot him in the back.
They shot him in the back. And you want to say that's not malice? And all the people that testified said they never saw a weapon.
No weapon. All the people. That woman was crying on the stand. I was like, I thought when I said that, I was like, yeah, they should get this damn devil. And then next thing I know it, I heard the shit come through on X. I was like, what the fuck? I was mad, man.
Yeah. Everybody was saying they didn't see no weapon.
I was mad as shit, yo. I went outside. I had to just breathe. I had to just breathe some air outside because I was like, this is a nut.
Me too. They hunted him down. They hunted that little 14 boy down like he was an animal.
Yeah, I agree with her mother. When your kids is 14, they do the dumbest shit ever. You be looking at them like, you are dumb.
Shoot, we all
you know what I'm saying? Like we all when we were 14 did dumb shit.
Candy bar, some lipstick, some makeup, anything small in your purse, you be like, So all of y'all going around acting like y'all been Mother Teresa's all y'all life and stuff. I ain't got time for them type of folks.
Nah, see, I ain't still no more after I got caught when I was 12 years old. I stole some candy bars and the nigga put my face on a picture and shit. White nigga. He put it on the wall. the Archie Bunker looking nigga. I was like, oh,
Cameron,
this nigga ain't shit. Yeah, I stole some
and
candy
they got
bars. Some like,
short.
yeah,
And then
they were
who
the big, they were the
be
big, they were the big Snickers. They were the big Snickers and shit. They were like big Snickers and like, I think might have been some Cadbury. I saw some expensive chocolate candy. And then, but the nigga put my face up on the wall and shit. Like, my brother didn't even know I was going the whole entire time. This nigga done walked all the way home. That's how
man?
fucked up my brother was. He was a shitty nigga as a brother. But what I'm saying, you know, I got through it. My mom was laughing at me when she came because she was like, because I'm already in there crying, like, I ain't gonna never steal again. And yeah, I never stole again. I didn't.
And when I remember
Huh?
it's been some years ago that my cousins came. So we went out to one a shop to get, our feet done and stuff. I told them, be talking while you do feet. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you saying.
Huh?
They could be sitting there laughing and talking about you, and I never went back again. I do my own.
Oh, it was the Asian spot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. That's recent, Miss
But
Showers.
and so I know y'all parents told y'all don't fool with them people. They don't care about y'all. Don't go in their stores. But the
Yep.
thing of it
Yep.
is, they done made it so hard. So black, you used to have
Yeah.
somebody that even had a store where they sold candy bars, tissue,
Yep.
a
Yep.
few
Yep.
items to tide you over it,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know, just anything needed,
Yeah,
a
they've
bit of,
taken a lot of that away. They've made it a
and
very
all of
harsh
that.
decision.
Then these food. You go to any of these shops,
Wait, you kind of
any of them, they in there cooking our food,
yeah,
frying up our
basically.
food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this.
Yeah,
I cannot
that's
believe
really
it.
how it is. It's crazy right now. It really is crazy, and you see it all over the place. You have to be like, God damn, this is going
Like
on. But
you serve
no,
us, like J and J's I go to. We tell
yeah,
him if you don't find somebody black to work in here, we're not gonna come support you no more.
yeah. And you gotta be like that, because it's like, come
He
on, man.
kinda-
It's like shit. I be
yeah,
telling black people this all the time. Black people think I'm crazy. I'm like, nah, nigga. You gotta do this shit this way. Look, this is why I'm like, this is the greatest time ever in my life. Because when I hear people talk about, well, what would I have done in the 60s? Look, I remember when I used to have way more followers. My Instagram and everything used to have like 10,000. That's when I was just doing nothing but like, anime, video game shit like that. I used to be chilling until I started talking after Michael Brown. That's when my page started coming under like fire from them. Like,
and a small
this before
make
Snake Book bought it.
yeah. But right now, at this time, the small YouTubers can't compete because you got all of these sorry bend over
Yeah, well,
punk.
it's a lot of that. YouTube will push them. You'll see the
They
shit on your shit like YouTube,
they didn't all
recommended. You like,
they broke and poor, you know, and so that's what they doing now. They done come to YouTube. Uh-huh. And
mm,
then like I say,
oh, it's
media is
Michael back
controlled
there?
by the
Michael
mass.
back there? Hold on, Michael back there. Let Michael come up. What up, Michael?
Hey,
What's
Breeze, how you
good?
doing?
What's good, brother?
Oh,
What's
nothing
going
much,
on?
man.
What's going
I
on, man?
definitely. Oh, yeah, I just been busy helping Carolyn Essex to reach out
Okay,
to
okay.
voters
Yes,
last couple
sir. Yes,
days.
sir.
to make sure that reparations are front and center. And unfortunately, although she did not get enough votes in her assembly district, she's definitely making reparations front and center in this year's state. I'm sorry, in this year's state assembly and gubernatorial elections in California, and she's asking me for guidance to reach out
Right, good
to.
shit. Let's see. Let's see. She got to be real about it. She can't
Yes,
be
oh,
booked.
she's intentional. Oh,
Ain't
no
no
doubt
half
she is.
stepping. She can't
Yeah.
be half stepping on any bit of that. It has to be for foundational Black Americans. Because sometimes what happens in California, it comes this direction. So we got to, if she's going to do something in that nature, it has to be specifically for foundational Black Americans. Anything
Absolutely.
else, anything that ain't for what we talking about, that's uncivilized. And we can't do that.
Right.
We can't take any uncivilized movement. And right now, what we saying is it's either all or nothing. We'll sit back. I don't give a fuck if this shit burn. I've said this already. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna survive. I ain't worried about like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it. It ain't gonna be me crying.
Right. Right. Totally
Dig what
understand.
I'm
And
saying?
she's, yeah,
So,
I definitely understand what you're saying. She's definitely for FBA's 100%. Yeah, and but I
well,
understand
I
your.
heard some other shit what
Oh,
she
go ahead.
was saying she wasn't though. So I want to see, but it's got to be in the pudding.
In the pudding?
You know,
Right, right.
yeah, it's
Oh, I
got to be in
understand.
the pudding.
Yeah,
It's got to be in the pudding.
got it. Yeah,
We know for a fact what don't come out in the wash gonna come out in the rinse. So she gonna have to be straight. She gonna because we gonna look for that. We gonna be like, uh oh. So because
right.
we not playing no more games and stuff. That shit is like dead in the water. We've been saying for years, like, hey man, like, oh, you know, do something for us, treat us something certain way, this, that, and the third. No, yeah, I owe the family. I said that shit the other day. I was at work. I was like, man, it's the fucking boomers' fault. I was walking down the line. I was like, it's fucking boomers. It's fucking boomers. This is the problem. Fucking boomers.
Right.
And they
But yeah,
don't
by
want to
the
get that shit together in their head that it's their fucking fault.
yeah. But I saw the
That's
I saw the video from the from an area view, posterior and interior view, and and the video showed that the FBI customer did not steal water or was returned the water back.
yeah. He never stole no water out of there at all.
Right.
The whole concept of him stealing water was a lie. All of that
Yeah.
was a lie.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so to me, it's like when I saw that video, right? Because I saw it like from multiple angles. Thank God. I found this on I think yeah on Twitter. Don't
Yeah,
remember the person's Twitter.
I just played one angle. I'm gonna play another angle. I got all types of angles of this video,
Mm-hmm.
and I was saying like, that's when I realized I was like, oh my god, this is not about water.
Yeah, and that's
Because
why I
I'm
said.
watching all these different angles, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I noticed was the mother. She called somebody.
Yeah, I think she called her son, and I think the son
No,
called
the
his father.
son was in there already. Loaded. He was already putting stuff in the goddamn background of the
Right.
thing. I'm watching the video. He's right there with the mom. He's putting
Yes.
stuff in. Then she called somebody on the phone. I think she called the dad.
Yeah, the husband, definitely. Pretty sure, yes, right? And when so as the guy, as the black customer was leaving the store, right? Because he already returned
But
the
the
items.
kid's
It's just.
like, yeah, he's like, well, because what he says to them is like, man, these are really high price.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he says to the woman.
Right.
And she said,
And
you know, like it, leave. I'm
mm-hmm.
watching the video because you can see the interaction because
Right.
she's following him. And then he turns around. He's like, well, everything's really high priced in here. That's what he says to her. And they admit that he said.
Right. Right. And then when so right, so as the black customer was leaving the store, right, and the Rick Sal and his son
He
followed
high
the customer.
price. That's what he's
price, right.
saying. He's talking.
Oh, you're there, Breeze.
At them and they all. I was wondering if they were different. That's what he said to her.
Right.
I'm wondering if they were all the same waters, but they were all really high priced.
High price, yeah. Especially I'm pretty sure Rick Chow
And so,
priced that
really, I just
water.
feel like
Yeah, it's crazy, right? And then I mean for no reason, like really Rick Chow and Son should never ever followed
I
a
don't even
customer
know.
out of the
Y'all
store.
hear me?
Because
Y'all still there?
yeah, I
It
can hear you. Can
dropped
you hear
out
me?
for a minute.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
y'all
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear everybody else as well?
Oh, we at our threshold. You see that, Michael?
Yeah.
Michael, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Trying to make sure.
Okay.
One of us might have to drop out and come back in.
Okay. Yeah.
One,
But
two. Yeah, we can't.
go ahead.
You two, what are you doing? I'm gonna drop out, come right back in. Keep talking, Mike.
Okay, yeah. So I was saying that, yeah, Rick Chow and his son really should not have followed the black customer out of the store because the black customer already returned the item and realized that the water is just too expensive. I'm gonna go for a $5 water. So it really tells me that Rick Chow and his son value money over people, right? When really they're not that different from white supremacists, right? Because money to Asians and white people means power and wealth, right? So when they value money, power, and wealth, that means that foundational Black Americans are not considered equal to them, and that money is like an object. And that's why in the comments I said for Asians, proximity to whiteness is their skin currency because Asian people in my community value money so much. I could tell you, like, I could tell it's like so many times I've seen them value money, right? Drive expensive cars, buy big houses, and it's just that most of my people, unfortunately, don't have humanity. And it's just a majority, and the majority of Asians don't align with the minority Asians to really think about humanity when it comes to ending anti-Black racism, white supremacy, and fighting for lineage-based cash-paying reparations for American freedom of chattel slavery. And so so I'm not surprised at all because it's a cycle that never ends. And even when more Asians have aligned themselves with the Democratic Party, they have not moved beyond their anti-Black racism. The only thing that Asian Americans or Asians support is civil rights. I mean, the Civil Rights Act when it's convenient for them. But outside the Civil Rights Act, yeah, they're pretty much against lineage-based cash-paying reparations for American freedom of chattel slavery when it was really FBAs who really not only involuntarily built this country, but they set up a foundation. And for Asian people and other immigrants not to recognize it or don't show gratitude, it's really a slap on the face. And I understand your guest's frustration. Yeah, it's. I agree with her that yeah, it's definitely time to boycott Asian-owned businesses because if they continue to like practice anti-black racism, especially in the FBA um, communities, that means that Asian businesses deserve not to be there in the first place. When they don't hire one FBA employee, because my thing is this: if Asians have an issue with FBAs, then I think Asians need to go back to the home country and deal with their own people only, like 100%, right?
Word up. Word up. You ain't lying
Mhm.
on that.
Yes, and especially at Eden, because I'm sure you've been to Eden once, right? In Folsom, I've been to Eden Shopping Center, a
Mm-hmm.
couple of
Mm-hmm.
times, right? And most of the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
employees who work there are either like Asian or Hispanics.
Yep. Yep.
Yep,
You ain't lying.
hmm yeah. I mean, I don't go to Eden Shopping Center not very often, maybe a couple times, right? But I'll
Okay.
tell you this: in the Vietnamese community at Eden Shopping Center, it's very politically divided, between hardcore Republicans and Democrats, right? And and I say to myself, most Venus people, they have not really I don't think
That's over in Herndon, right? That's in Herndon.
Yeah, although Eden something I was talking about is in Falls Church, Virginia. Probably like talking about a different
Okay.
Venus shopping center.
Falls Church. Falls Church.
Yes, Falls Church. Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't being very clear. I meant to say, yeah, Eden Shopping Center in
Yeah, because
Falls Church, Virginia.
they got one in Herndon. They got one in Herndon as well.
Yeah, I didn't know. Wow, I didn't know they had one in Herndon. I have not been there before, but I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, like your experience with Venus people.
Edens. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was just saying that I'm pretty sure your experience with Venus people, Breeze, is very mixed, right? Like ambivalent.
Mm-hmm. I was working with some of them when I used to be down that way in Centerville. I'm working at the tree goddamn farm. Working at the tree farm. When I was working at a tree farm, there was a
Right.
lot of Vietnamese cats that was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I
most
worked with a lot of them niggas.
Yes, and they're like the worst kind of Karens. I call them the Vietnamese Karens.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3.0, like worse. When I say worse, it's like the more overt, right?
I used to just laugh at them though. I used to be like, man, shut up and stop whining. You supposed to come. I said, y'all, I used to snap on them. I used to be like, man, I can see why y'all the niggas over here and Ho Chi Minh and them niggas is over there. Because I was
Right.
like, I'd be like, yeah, y'all niggas is bitch ass niggas. Because I used to go at them like that because they were like, y'all crying. All y'all do is whine and cry. We
Wow.
work on a tree farm, nigga. What are you complaining about?
Wow. And this is Vietnamese people your Vietnamese colleagues who told you that, right?
I'm working with them. I'm working with
With
them
them.
at the tree on the tree farm.
Tree farm.
They're
Wow.
they're crying why we got to do all this hard work. And I'm like, ain't this a tree farm? I thought it was a tree farm.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm thinking we just supposed to do what these people tell us to do. Haul this shit over here. Did this hole, put it in there, and that's what we doing. I'm not whining about it. They used to cry all the time. I was like, I thought I was getting brolic over there. I used to feel like, yeah, my muscles looking good. They were crying and shit. Like,
Oh my gosh. Man, you're probably gonna laugh when you hear when I know how to impersonate Vietnamese people's accent. That's how they say Fairfax County. You probably heard this before. They say Fairfax County, Fairfax County.
Yeah, Fairfax County. Yeah, you always get them. I get them all the time in the store.
Yeah.
And then
you know how
I had this one dude who's like Vietnamese or something. I had to check him the other day because he was yelling at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, yo.
Oh my gosh. That's
I'm
crazy.
like,
He yelled at you.
he yelling. I'm looking at him like, because I was like, you finished? I'm like, nigga, they told me to tell you to put this shit up. I don't give a fuck where you put it at, nigga. But you better put it up. That's what they said. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going by what the orders was given to me to give to you. Now, you find them and you yell at them. I said, but you better check your voice. I checked him right in front of his little minion crew. He was looking like, he started looking back at them. And the one kid, Brian, he started laughing. He like, yo, they're like, the motherfucking Breeze ain't taking no shit. Yeah, you ain't gonna be yelling at me. I don't yell at you.
Right.
So don't yell at me. If we in a yelling relationship, nigga, let me know, nigga. When did you buy the roses, nigga? I'm gonna tell you them shits is bullshit.
Right. Man, you should have man, you should definitely you definitely should have put that Vietnamese man in his place by yelling at him, you know what I mean? As like as an equal opportunity pain. Or practice your Second Amendment rights, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we at work. I'm looking at him like, bro, handle yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry you have to go through that.
Be about your business. It ain't even nothing like that. I'm fine. But I was just looking at him, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's crazy. Like, I had to look at him like that. And he like, because he started checking himself. And it just took me to look at him. I ain't had to say much. I was just looking at him. I'm like, look, motherfucker. They told me to tell you to fly this shit up. You gonna fly it up. I said, look, I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna wrap it before you fly it up, but you gonna
Right.
fly it up. And I was like, I kept it just like that. I was like, motherfucker, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but look, I'm gonna play like I ain't hear nothing you said, because I could have got the nigga in trouble. I could go
Right.
tell on his ass. See, that's black people. That's why I was thinking at myself when I left that day. I was like, man, I should have just went and told on his ass.
Mm-hmm. And what
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I should
thinking
have been.
and right. And what made you like what prevented you from reporting him to your superior or your boss?
It's just because when you black, you don't be snitching. You don't be ratting on niggas. You just be
Oh,
like, yeah, you like, I'm not gonna tell on him. I'm not gonna put his ass in like a position like, you know what I mean? You just thinking like, because he done told me about his retarded child. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I start thinking in my mind, is that like a story? So I don't ever like when he doing some fuck shit.
mm-hmm.
I had to think about that. Is that like him just telling me a story? So I don't never be like, yo, when he on some fuck shit.
Wow. Wow, interesting. Because I tell you this, with Vietnamese people, I'll put it this way, because my babysitter, um, she's Vietnamese, right? You know, I'm appreciate the good things she did for, no doubt, right? But then as I got older, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to like distance myself from my babysitter, because she's a hardcore Republican supporter. I don't know if she's really. I'm not sure if she does embrace Black Lives Matter. I don't know that, but I do know for a fact that I just can't go to her.
She don't have to even embrace Black Lives Matter.
I
She
mean,
just
not
has to
embrace it, but what I
embrace.
mean is like
She just has
understand
to
it.
understand that black people,
Right.
we're not to be abused and put into a predicament where we're lower class people. We're not, and
Right.
that's
Definitely
what we
not.
say. We don't treat people like, as Maxwell said, we don't treat people poorly because we know how it feels to be mistreated.
Treated.
That's exactly why. And that's what I say. That's a great example right there, Maxwell, because I was
Yeah.
saying that we don't never think about other people in a bad manner or light, because we've been treated and been in a bad manner and light all of our lives. I don't care how old you are, what you
Mhm.
say, where you live, how much money you made, nigga. If you're a black person, if you're a real black person, and you ain't trying to just be like, I'm OJ, and you just fade that shit off, you would know. You would sit there and say, man, yeah, this happened to me, this, that, and the third. I'm not
Mhm.
afraid to tell people like, yeah, man, I had some real racism, and it's like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Because
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You like, okay, it happened at that time. Yeah, it still happens to now. You shouldn't be shocked about it. That's what I'm saying now. In my
Mhm.
life, I tell people as a black person listening to Nearly Full of Junior, I was like, well, I found out like we shouldn't be shocked that we getting called racial names. We shouldn't be shocked that it's racism happening to us all the damn time. And I
Mhm.
started realizing that. I was like, well, damn, I'll just deal with the shit as it comes. And when it doesn't happen to me, I'm just pleasantly surprised. So I don't get like a nigga all jumping like, whoa, whoa, that white person, they loved me. They loved no. It just I didn't get no racism today from that white person.
Right.
There you
Right.
go. And
Yeah.
as you move on in your life, you start understanding that. And it doesn't get you excitable no more. When they want to call you, you're like, oh, I knew you was coming with that. You just
Mhm.
automatically like, yeah, I knew you was coming with that. You had nothing else to say. But when I thwarted you with logic, you can only refute back to like your animal instinct is to say, nigger, you goddamn nigger. Yeah, damn you.
Mm.
You have to laugh about it.
Right.
You laugh. Because if not, you'll go crazy. You might harm these people when they by themselves, especially the old ones
Mhm.
that want to act crazy to you. And it ain't always old ones. I told people I can tell I can tell. I said, you know what the funniest shit is? White people know I can tell they vibe too.
Right.
They automatically get guard. They know that, like, oh, this nigga can tell I'm racist.
Right.
And see, and I could beat them through their whole bullshit because I already know I'm watching you. I know how you gonna talk. There's no reason for us to sit here and play like, hey man, you're not gonna do that. No, you're definitely gonna do that. It's in your nature. And I'm watching you. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna do that.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like Breeze, like I know you're a fighter and very resilient, right? I was just thinking that it's like what Philip Scott said. What if like all FBAs work for FBA owned businesses, so that way they don't have to deal with Asian, Hispanics, and white people
Well, this is what
24/7.
I would say this right here. I say again to Phil. Well, we don't have to deal with Asian businesses at the same time, but you're gonna have to because they right now they have all the manufacturing
Mm-hmm.
capability right now. So right, let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's walk around the globe. Let's take a real quick walk around the globe. All U.S. manufacturing, all things that were built or made and created in the United States were shipped overseas from Vietnam
True.
to China, to Thailand, to
Mexico.
Mexico, Burma. A lot of shit is made in Burma now. A lot of different things of that nature. So we have to be conscious with ourselves. I would love to be like, yeah, fuck all that shit. I'm gonna buy only straight over here, that and the
Mm-hmm.
third. No, what I'm gonna do is possibly like, well, okay, this Asian guy, he has these things over here, but wait, hold up. They got
Mm-hmm.
the same stuff over here at Amazon. So I'll just and
Go to Amazon.
I'm gonna probably end up that person at Amazon probably gonna be Asian who I'm buying from.
Right. Right.
Rather I
Right.
know or not, but I'm undercutting the motherfucker over here. So he not getting the money here, but I'm getting the money because I know he not connected to the nigga at Amazon. Matter of
Right.
fact, let me take a check. I can take this nigga information
Oh,
to the
you're there.
Amazon.
Okay.
Out if somehow
Right. Oh, Breeze, you're there.
you go to Amazon, you can like, yeah, this nigga's connected to this business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't.
Oh, oh, Breeze, you're there. I think you lost connection by accident. But anyways, I was saying that, I was saying that I totally understand why FBAs believe that believe that it's time to boycott Asian-owned businesses, right? From the past, present, and in the future, because most Asian businesses have not really moved beyond their anti-black racism, and also the practices have not changed at all. And it's like a cycle, right? That never ends, and you want that cycle to stop, right? And I'm definitely for FBA's boycotting Asian businesses because every day when you had to dine or shop at Asian businesses, it's like dealing with microaggressions, right? From Asian employees, Asian managers, and the brain trains people, like your brain trains you like you have to like be in a fight and flight mode, and you don't want to be in that fight flight mode every day, right? And so when you have FBA owned businesses, you don't have to worry about anti-black racism because the owners, employees, right, customers, you guys have something in common, right? So it's easier that way to go to and work at FBA owned businesses because you guys share, similar experiences. Whereas Asian, Hispanics, and white people, not that much, right? And Asian and Hispanics, they never have not been through chattel slavery at all and never been a red line. Whereas American freemen, they went through so many cycles of trauma. And as Breeze knows and Jesse knows, and several FBAs know that, definitely been a fighter for reparations, signing petitions, as well as I'm learning work for reparations too. And yeah, exactly, Maxwell. Yes, I agree with you, Maxwell Jenkins. That we should have. You said that we should have boycotted Asian business a while ago. I'll be back if you're still on, Breeze Omega. Yeah, and so I definitely understand, where you guys are coming from, also where Philip Scott is coming too. Oh,
Yeah.
Breeze, you're there. Sorry, we lost you by
Yeah,
accident.
yeah, I'm back. Yeah, no. We were lost by circumstance. I was telling too much about Amazon. So they got
Amazon,
mad.
right.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, you talking too much. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was just telling your viewers that I understand why it's necessary to boycott Asian-owned businesses and definitely dine and shop and work at FBA-owned businesses because you guys share similar experiences. You guys have the live. You guys are pretty much been pretty much a frontline fighters, right? And so dealing with Asian, Hispanics, and white businesses every day, right? Even just working for them, it becomes very taxing. It's like gaining a concussion, you know what I mean? Like eventually it's going to like build up, right? And it's like I always think like a bubble bursting, right? And that's one thing you guys don't want. And I definitely respect that, for sure. Just reading, reading historical documents, hearing what you guys have to say. So I totally get it. I totally understand. And I know if that for Asian, Hispanic, and white-owned businesses, yeah, they're going to have to really how do I say this? I guess they're gonna have to relapse. I'll put it this way. They're gonna have to like learn the hard way. But I always say to like FBAs, yeah, I encourage you guys start your own businesses, really, 100%, because it's time to really boycott the racist Asian, Hispanic, and white-owned businesses. Because you guys deserve, freedom, autonomy, liberation, right? And you have the sense of feeling like, welcome every day when you work for when you guys have your own when you guys have your own uh businesses, communities, and neighborhoods. And of course, reparations too, that is for sure. You guys definitely need that 100% as a way to build capital, add GDP. And I definitely want to see Asian, Hispanic, and white-owned businesses really um go through. I think that Asian, Hispanic, and white business definitely need to continue to face more economic frustration because this is just beginning for them. It's definitely not the end yet. And so, yeah, and so like I said, like yeah, so like I was telling Breeze and several others here, I'm not surprised, the ruling also, and I understand when Philip Scott mentioned last night why white people didn't want any cameras in the Carmelo um case. And I totally understand because in white people's mindset, they feel like if cameras are there, they're afraid that the cameras might influence the outcome of the case. Yeah. And so yeah, so I've been pretty much I guess you can say I've been pretty much caught up into what's happening, the latest developments, but also still learning at the same time. I'm not, definitely I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely getting the, asking the right questions, reading books and also going on several, FBA's YouTube content channels to shape my perspective. But yeah, and I know like Dimitri K. Scott said, if foreign business going to open up a business in black-owned areas, they said that it should be like 40-50% foreign business employing foundational black American employees, right? I thought about it, right? And then I realized that okay, if foreign business do hire black employees, what do the foreign businesses mistreat black employees? and it's been like record documented several times. When black employees work for foreign businesses, usually foreign businesses don't treat their black employees very well, which I heard, read, and of course watched too. And that the foreign businesses are not that different from white-owned businesses when it comes to their anti-black racism. Yeah. Oh, Breeze, you're there. Hello. Oh, and so that's why reparations got to be paid to American freedmen, especially limits-based cash payment reparations, like what Jesse and several FBAs have emphasized, because race-based remedies tend to dilute American freedmen's American freedmen's claims. Yeah, and so that's why most Asian people have a close proximity to whiteness because they know that they can use their skin as currency, right? To me, it's really crazy and and really stupid because most Asian people in America should realize that if it weren't for FBAs, Asian people would not have a business, in the first place, right? Let alone civil rights. Yeah. Oh, oh, Breeze, you're there. Hello. Okay. Oh, Breeze, you're back. Okay. But yeah, I think it's like more time. I really do think that three groups, like I said earlier, Asian, Hispanic, white people, they definitely need to, they definitely need to really press up on their knowledge about anti-black racism and not only just talk about it, but they need to be about it by ending anti-black racism, white supremacy, and definitely fighting for limits-based cash reparations and anti-black hate crime bill um, for American freedmen. Because like those days of singing kumbaya are over, right? Because we live in a new century, especially in the 21st century, and definitely beyond that. And and I always say and I always say this to Asian Hispanics and white people, if they're not going to be awake, right, or they refuse to, then it's just too late. Because American freedmen have warned, three groups of people a long time ago, right? Because when the warning is there, I'm sorry, when someone warns the other person, right, about a problem, but the other person ignores it, yeah, eventually the problems are going to continue to persist, and then it's too late to fix. And I totally understand, why American freedmen say it's time to sit back and relax and let the system pretty much crumble on its own because you can't reform a system
All right.
when the players have not changed. In other words,
Shout out to Michael cooking it.
thank you,
We
thank
just
you.
gonna get the hell out of here because while we can, it is bugging. It decided like, oh, we are gone. Michael, appreciate you cooking tonight. We will be back here tomorrow. Have a great one,
Okay.
man.
Oh, yeah, you too. Thank you so
Like
much.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
agree.
Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, grits and gravy. Grandma hold it down on the porch, barbecue, pig feet, pass me the hot sauce. Uncle Ben got a shotgun, double barrel, you won't pay the price. Living in the country, living the life. New York City's my wife, downtown's my mistress. I love fried eggs, ham and biscuits, and cutlets drop, Cadillac convertibles. Lincolns, we cut off the top, the block, we run the streets, we set up shop, it's all gravy, grits and pork chops, we on top, hops and barley, man, we see purple like Barney, man, it's funny how on falls there's pigs and chicken, and the streets got pigs and chickens, I ain't saying nothing wrong about cops and women, but if the shoe fits, wear it, y'all, you know the doggone bar, he ain't even scared of y'all, I'ma keep walking, I ain't scared to fall, when I know most of y'all scared to crawl, with the strength of a giant might scale a wall, singing Negro hymns like Mahalia, y'all. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy.
The Hambo, have you heard? I put most of these herbs head straight to the curb. They went flipping the birds, you know, but I did it all with a banjo, straw hat, overalls, and a pair of sandals. Smoking Winston Lights, Salem's and Camels. Yelling, hurry up, boy, load up my ammo. Orange hat, jumpsuit, color of camel. 4-wheel, see if you can handle it. You ain't got fire, just enough to light a candle with. You ain't a builder, I wouldn't never hand you bricks. I hear them chirping, chirping, chirping. Without my pork rinds, grits, and gravy, I have a fit like a baby. Might even come around and have to pick up your lady and take her somewhere that's shady, but not under popular trees and strange fruit. Part of the civil rights movement, I done found my roots. That's why I'm trying to find the truth. Only want that real shit when I come up and spit in the booth. Eat it up, regurgitate it, give it to you. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, yeah.
Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy.
God, the dead has arisen.
I done had enough bad luck. Keep me laughing.